R4H, this is Ben.
R4H is here when you need us. R4H provides transportation 7 days a week, including holidays. We offer local and long-distance transportation for ambulatory clients, as well as those who require a wheelchair, gurney chair, or stretcher van. We provide transportation to medical appointments as well as social and holiday events. We take pride in providing quality care and professional services to all of our clients. Exciting news! R4H is now certified to provide CPR, first aid, and AED classes to our local community. Due to our rapid growth and increasing need for our services, R4H is looking to expand our team. If you are interested in joining our team as a driver, apply online at rider4h.com or scan the QR code located at the bottom of this ad. Full-time, part-time, and casual positions are available in many locations. R4H Medical Transportation is an equal opportunity employer.
As always, because of you, we are R4H.
Rev up your engine and get ready for top-notch auto care. At Pella's Auto Repair and Towing, they are your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running at its best. Their skilled technicians are committed to providing full-service auto repairs. They do it all. Visit PellasAutoLLC.com for more information on their services, locations, and special offers. Pella's Auto Repair and Towing. With 3 convenient locations in Lilly, Hastings, and Clearfield, they've got your automotive needs covered.
Resta Home Health, a proud supporter of the area's student athletes, wish the players and coaches the best in tonight's big matchup. The never give up attitude and drive of your teams is something to be proud of. Resta Home Health, locally owned and operated, is committed to providing high-performance health care for the improvement of their patients' physical and psychological condition. The team at Resta goes above and beyond to provide quality care in a cost-effective manner for the community. Go get them, teams, from your friends at Resta Home Health.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
We've made it to Week 5 of the IRMC high school football season, and this week's slate of games brings an unofficial rivalry week vibe to it, with 4 fantastic matchups on the schedule. Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's trip around the Heritage Conference, presented by Repine Travel LLC, where your next adventure is just a click away. I'm Jake Slobodnik, bringing you a preview of this week's matchups. Probably the biggest one of them all is the annual Coal Bowl between Cambria Heights and Northern Cambria. That'll be played at Duffy Doherty Stadium. Both teams met twice last season, once in the annual Coal Bowl, and the other being a rematch in the District 6 playoffs, and they resulted in a 1-1 split. The Colts won in the regular season 28-11, while the Highlanders got retribution in the playoffs with a 21-12 win that sent them to Mansion Park and the District 6 championships. Now this year's game features both teams coming in 4-0. So who wins it? Find out with Todd Marino on the new U92.5, U92Radio.com, and Renda Digital TV. The next rivalry game features Homer Center and River Valley clashing in what used to be described as the backyard brawl between the Wildcats and Blairsville. Homer Center last won in 2022, while River Valley rolled through the Wildcats in Salzburg last year. Join Mark Burdick and me for all the action as we simulcast it on WCCS and Cat Country 106.3 FM, as well as live stream it on Renda Digital TV. While they're not on our broadcast schedule for tonight, keep your eyes on the final 2 rivalry matchups. One is Purchase Line and Penns Manor clashing at Pat Corrigan Field, and the other features West Shamokin tangling with Marion Center. Meanwhile, non-rivalry games feature Conemaugh Township hosting Portage and Conemaugh Valley traveling to United Valley. Just a great lineup all around for tonight's 5th week of the IRMC high school football season, but remember that if you miss any of the action, recap it with Todd Marino and Ward Hilliard from 8 to 10 tomorrow morning on the Luther Ford Coaches Corner on WDAD and WDADradio.com. That's all for this week's trip around the Heritage Conference, presented by Repine Travel LLC, where your next adventure is just a click away. Visit repinetravel.com. I'm Jake Slobodnik, and I'll see you next week.
Ready for your next adventure? With Repine Travel, unforgettable memories are just around the corner. November 10th to 16th, immerse yourself in the excitement of Branson, Missouri. Or get swept up in the holiday magic of New York City, December 8th to 10th. And mark your calendars for October 2025. Set sail on a no-fly Islands in the Bahamas cruise aboard the luxurious Symphony of the Seas. Relax and explore the islands like never before. A big thank you to everyone who voted Repine Travel the best travel agency in the best of Indiana County. Book now with Repine Travel.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Bobix Home Center in Northern Cambria wants to wish all the Cold Bowl participants a great football game today. Bobix Home Center has been serving the community for over 30 years with a full line of home building products for any project, big or small. With over 50,000 square feet of retail warehouse space and 67,000 online products, they have what you need. Bobix Home Center looks forward to serving you. Play hard, Colts and Highlanders. May the best team win.
Hi, I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
Save up to $12,000 on a new F-150 at Luther Ford. At Luther Ford, buy a new 2024 F-150 4x4 XLT Super Crew full hybrid and save up to $12,000. Or buy a new 2024 Ford F-150 Super Duty 4x4 XLT Super Crew and save up to $8,000. Wow! And everyone qualifies. Luther Ford with 2 locations and twice the inventory. The savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Smith Colon Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil are proud to be a sponsor of high school football. Rely on the Smith team in their sister location, Indiana Fuel and Oil, for all your commercial and residential diesel and gas needs. A veteran-owned business with 2 great locations available for all your fuel and heating needs. Don't wait. Football season marks the start of cooler nights and changing seasons. Call Smith Colon Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana, the area's go-to fuel provider.
Coach Sam Schutte joining us here in the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Coach, you look across the field and you see a Cambria Heights team that has won a few games and has been, along with your team, one of the top teams in the Heritage Conference for the last few seasons. Are they all that different this year than what we've seen, the version of Cambria Heights the last few years?
No, and I think Cambria Heights has a stamp. They have a brand. We know what to expect from them. We've seen them 4 times in the last previous 2 seasons. So we know what we're going to get with Cambria Heights. You're going to get a big, strong physical attack on offense, and you're going to get, heavy blitz, man coverage. Again, just that physicality that they bring. And again, that's their brand. That's what they preach, and they're really good at it. And you're going to be firing on all cylinders. And that's just what you're going to get when you play any team from Cambria Heights. And not to mention this team from Cambria Heights that returned so many starters from the previous season.
They had a mix of speed and power over the last few seasons, which nobody in the Heritage Conference could really match up with well. This year, do they have that speed element that they have had in the past?
Yeah, like I said, based on what we've seen from last year, they have the same guys. So they definitely have the speed. I think at least 2 of their guys, 2 of their backs, Tribus and Nealon, I think they, if I'm not mistaken, they were part of their record-breaking 4x1 team in track last year. So they definitely have the speed, and anybody can see that they have the size and the strength. So they're a challenge for any team.
Coach, defensively, what makes Cambria Heights so good? They've been good for a long time, and it seems to generally stem from what they're doing up there in that line of scrimmage.
It starts up front like any team. It starts with the line, and I think they have big, strong guys that can take double teams, and it frees up their linebackers. And they have really good athletes in the secondary that can just run down anything. So, like I said, it's a perfect storm, so to speak, for defense when you have guys that are that big and that strong and mobile, I might add, that can take up and absorb blocks and let your linebackers just run free. And their linebackers are really good, and they're really fast, and they blitz, and they disguise things, and they do a lot of things to confuse an offensive lineman and an offensive a quarterback on that side. So they got a really good scheme going on, and it is very tough to defend or tough to put up points.
Your guys up front have brought a lot of pressure, and I like the fact that they do it right in the middle of the football field. You might find teams that have great speed with some power on the edge, but there are very few teams that can bring it up the middle power-wise. And your guys aren't particularly big, but they're stocky and they're strong, and they know what they're doing in the middle of that line. And that's a really nice combination to have. That's probably a big confidence boost for you.
It is, and it's something our guys pride themselves on. They know they're not going to be the biggest or the strongest on the field. They have to rely on technique and speed, and that's something that they pride themselves on. That's something that we coach them up on, and again, that's just the philosophy that we adopted, and it's something that we have to do to survive, so to speak. But I think our guys have taken that to a whole new level, and they take pride in the fact that they're not ever going to be the biggest, but they sure get the job done.
Ty Dom, of course, at quarterback is a weapon for you, but I like the way that you've built weapons in around him. And maybe some names of guys that we've seen on the team that have been overshadowed in recent years by upperclassmen that have now gone on and graduated. But you've gotten some really good contributions from the entire that skill set type of player, and you have to like that.
I absolutely do. And again, that's always been my philosophy. It's not about one guy. It's about 5 guys, because 5 guys are harder to defend than 1 guy. And if we rely on just Ty, they can take him away. I think they can game plan, and I think they've proven that last year that they can game plan and take him away. So we need other people to step up, and we've really gotten that. And I think some guys, we still have not seen the best out of some guys' performances, and I think we're really just waiting to see what some other guys like Danny Farrell, he's starting to step up, and Malik has stepped up. But I think Nate Fry has shown a little bit of a little bit of sparks of what he can do. And Gage Shonsky was one where he showed a little bit of flair, but like true potential is there. And if we can get, that gives us an extra 2 or 3 different guys that they haven't even seen on film yet that we really feel confident in.
And I really like the way that Ty has developed at quarterback and the way the guys react to him. He can extend plays. They know how to follow him across the field when he's doing that. He's back there being creative in that backfield. They know how to give him a target.
Yeah, and they do. And like I said, it's one of those things where we're really fortunate to have Ty, where he's mobile and he's a dual threat, and he does open a lot of things up. And he understands that. He knows his rules some games that they're going to take him away, and that's his job. Is to almost like we talked about Cambria Heights and how their defensive linemen take up double teams and let the linebackers flow and be free. Ty does that a lot with our pass game, with our wide receivers or our running backs, because he knows he's going to command a lot of eyes on him. And he also knows that that's going to create opportunities for his teammates. And that's what's so special about Ty. He knows that there's guys that he can go to, and he knows how to find them.
Your key to the game tonight, what do you have to do to win this game?
Play mistake-free football. Don't turn the ball over, but also I think field position is going to be key.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
It's time to battle it out for Heritage Conference supremacy. Charleston's Furniture proudly salutes the Colts and Highlanders as they square off in the 2024 Coal Bowl. One thing you don't have to battle for is a good deal on furniture. Charleston's wonderful world of furniture has its end of summer sale going on now. Get down to Charleston's and score a touchdown. Visit Charleston's Furniture on Route 219 in Northern Cambria or check out their options online at charlestonsfurniture.com. Charleston's Furniture, where champions shop.
Every year, we go on a search for great snacks or treats. Children enjoy more than just candy on Halloween. The best sources of calcium are milk, yogurt, and cheese. Kids like us love string cheese because it's tasty and fun to pull, twist, and eat. And parents love string cheese because it's rich in calcium, whatever that is. So give us kids the fun and goodness we are looking for. Make it a very dairy Halloween. A message from Allied Milk Producers.
Luxembourg's Jewelers would like to let the community know that due to unfortunate flooding circumstances at their downtown location, they have temporarily moved their inventory to their Indiana Mall store. Elegance and affordability like never before at Luxembourg's overflowing Indiana Mall location. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of Luxembourg's store-wide sale. So if you're looking for breathtaking engagement rings or searching for a stunning Christmas gift, there's no need to wait. Now is the time to visit the store-wide sale at Luxembourg's Jewelers Indiana Mall location.
The Ream Miller VFW Post 7783 in St. Benedict, a longtime backer of Cambria Heights Athletics, is pleased to be a sponsor of Highlander football. Everyone at the VFW wishes the best of luck to the team, cheerleaders, band, and all the coaches this coming season. The Ream Miller Post exists to provide a place for veterans and their families to fellowship and believes in giving back to the community with thousands in donations during each year. Have fun this season, CH, from your friends at the VFW Post 7783.
SCG Hobby. It's in the name. Sports cards, comics, gaming, and more. Speaking of more, they also have a huge selection of Legos, board games, Dungeons & Dragons, and Warhammer. Whatever you fancy, they've got you covered. Come join the SCG family for fun events and tournaments nightly, including Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and more. Dive into a world of sports and fantasy at the SCG Hobby nearest you, with locations in Indiana, Latrobe, Altoona, and North Huntington. Find out more by logging into scghobby.com.
Coach Jared Lewis with us on our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Coach, just a little thing called the Coal Bowl, just another game, right? Maybe within your football community, but within the overall community, this is a big deal.
Yeah, we're trying to make the week as, normal as possible. But yeah, the community, this is a game they get excited about. This is a game they come out for. And obviously, these kids, Northern kids and Cambria Heights kids, they see each other a lot. They, compete against each other in multiple different sports. So there's a lot of familiarity there. And just, a game that's having two rivals and trying to have these guys come out with bragging rights for at least a year. So, yeah, it's a special game. It's one that we're very excited about.
Does dad and granddad, do they both get involved with their sons and grandsons and say, hey, this is the way it was when I played it?
Yeah, we always hear these stories that, from a number of years ago, back when I played, you hear that a lot more this week. And I think it's fun, anytime the community, that there's a lot of community members of this is the only game they attend each year. This is the only game that, that they'll closely follow. So, but, we've always had pretty good community support. But yeah, this game takes it to a different level.
It is a very intense rivalry, though, and part of that is because these are two really good football teams that have been contenders in the Heritage Conference since you got in. From that standpoint, from a competitive standpoint, these guys know that there's a lot at stake. Bragging rights are one thing, but here's the Heritage Conference too.
Absolutely. You want to talk about games with high stakes. The last couple of years we played each other twice and the winner has gone on to the District 6 championship game. So there's been a lot of stakes. That was the first time Cambria Heights and Northern Cambria had ever played each other in the playoffs. So for that to happen and for for such large, ramifications from those games made it even more special. And obviously there's a lot of familiarity between our, both teams, considering that we've been in these spots for the last 2 years. And now playing each other this week, both 4-0. I think it's good for both schools. It's good for our conference. I think it's good for both schools. Both teams playing really well right now. So I think that from our point, we're healthy. Looks like Northern Cambria is pretty healthy. So having two squads going in healthy, playing really good football, hoping for a really good game, and hopefully we're able to come out on top.
Take a gander across there at that Northern Cambria team. Do they do anything all that differently than they've done these last few years? They look like the same group.
Yeah, they're fast. I mean, their team speed is incredible, and the dumb kid at quarterback. I can't say enough good things about him. He's a fantastic athlete. Anytime you have a kid like that touching the ball every play because he plays quarterback, it obviously presents a lot of problems for you defensively. He's also pretty darn good on defense, so it presents some problems offensively. Their team speed is really good, and that's what makes them so difficult to defend, and then also to move the ball against on defense. Both these defenses have been playing really, really well. Our defense and theirs. So, it's going to be one of those things. You gonna have to take care of the football. You're gonna have to, try to get some big plays when you can, and obviously limit the other team's big plays.
Ty Dumb, of course, is one of their weapons. They've got a bunch of them, and they've got some guys down low, that are going to give you a really strong tussle. He and those fellas and the guys on your team, having won so many football games in the last few years, I don't want to say swagger, but I tend to want to say swagger. They've got sort of that winner's swagger with them. You do get a way of moving that sort of belies or denotes that you expect to win when you step on a football field. That's great for a coach to develop, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think that they, I'll use the word confidence. I mean, you can see you can see Ty Dumb being more confident each game. You can see his receivers and weapons getting more confident each game. Some of those guys, obviously Dolney coming back. And Farrell, started to play a lot more towards the tail end of last year. But, the other two guys, Fry and Fox are two other guys that are newer to this scene, but you can see them growing in confidence, and they're good athletes, and they get it. They really when they get the ball, when they get their hands on the ball in space, they present some problems. And I think with our team too, you can see our confidence growing. It's a team that we've had some good challenges from River Valley and Marion Center, and I think we learned a little bit more about ourselves. And hopefully those challenges and those hard-fought battles help us in this game, because it's we're expecting much the same. It's going to be a dogfight, and like I said, the team that executes better, the team that is able to limit those big plays and take care of the football is in these games, especially rivalry games, is usually the one that comes out victorious.
When we think about what you need to do defensively against this team, obviously field position will play a great role in that. But what are the things that my defense has to cover this or else we're in trouble?
Well, I hate to keep saying big plays, but, whenever they're a big play offense, and if they get those big plays, that's when you really see them rolling. I mean, you got to always know where Ty Dumb is, whether he's throwing the ball or running the ball, he's a weapon. And just, trying to tackle well in space. If they get the ball on the perimeter with any of those athletes, we have to tackle well in space. Their line does a great job of getting downfield. They do a good job of trapping. So, just making sure that we're taking care of that line of scrimmage, and then also tackling well in the open field whenever they do get in the open field, because like I said, they have great speed and they do a great job of putting their players in position to get the ball in space. And that obviously for any defense is a challenge.
Coach, when we think about it, every game comes down to offense and defense, and we tend to forget about special teams. But special teams is going to make a difference in at least one game and maybe 3 or 4 through the course of a season. Special teams have to be really solid tonight, don't they?
Absolutely. I mean, again, you talk about their team speed, and you see that on the special teams. And we've had some, we had some good special teams of our own with Trey and Steven having some really nice returns on kickoff and as well as punt. And, Garrett, now I think about that Marion Center game, we were kind of backed up a little bit field position, and Garrett boomed a 65-yard punt. So that can really change the complexion of the game a little bit. If you're playing the whole game on your side of the field, it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult offensively and defensively. And so if you can flip that field position, it's big too. And that, again, is where those big plays come in. Hopefully we're able to get some of those big plays to flip field position and get some quick scores. I think that, these games, most of the time, with us in Northern, they've been dogfights, and they've come down to, a play or two here or there, and you don't know which one of those plays. It might come down to 3 or 4 plays. You just don't know which one of those 3 or 4 plays it's going to be. It's got to make sure we're, giving it 100% effort every time, and making sure we're following our assignments.
Jared Lewis, Cambria Heights Highlanders, Coal Bowl tonight. Enjoy the night.
Thank you so much.
Since 1882, the Baltimore Life Insurance Companies has been dedicated to making a difference where it matters most. We stand for openness, honesty, integrity, and respect, striving to strengthen our communities every day. Life insurance is more than a policy. It's about fulfilling dreams, supporting families, and building a better future. Maria and Sharkey from the Baltimore Life Company's Duncansville office wish the best of luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. The Baltimore Life Insurance Companies, over 140 years of protecting what matters most.
Hey sports fans in Elmora and beyond, this is a shout out from Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, your community hub for all things outdoors. Good luck to the Cambria Heights Highlanders football team this year. You've shown incredible dedication and skill on the field, and now it's time to take it to the next level. Highlanders, make Elmora proud. From your friends at Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, bring home that win. The Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, where community pride and sportsmanship come together. Go Highlanders!
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hunt & Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hunt & Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an agency working in your best interest, and that's Hunt & Blues Insurance, 2 locations, Indiana and Johnstown.
Morricone Funeral Home in Northern Cambria knows that a great game plan has been the key to success for the Colts this season. Athletic contests involve strength, determination, perseverance, and commitment. Locally owned and operated Morricone is committed to providing compassionate, dignified, and affordable services to the families in the Northern Cambria area. For help with any of your family's advanced planning, trust the team at Morricone Funeral Home in Northern Cambria, a proud supporter of Northern Cambria student athletes and coaches.
Looking for unbeatable savings on TV and internet? Bundle and save with Dish TV and HughesNet satellite internet. Now you can get $5 off each bill and lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Dish TV packages start at just $84.99 a month, and HughesNet plans begin at $59.99 a month. Call SeaWorld Satellites today at 724-463-3200 and start saving. SeaWorld Satellites, your one-stop shop for TV and internet savings.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today. Alternative.
You can get $5 off each bill and lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Dish TV packages start at just $84.99 a month, and HughesNet plans begin at $59.99 a month. Call SeaWorld Satellites today at 724-463-3200 and start saving. SeaWorld Satellites, your one-stop shop for TV and internet savings.
The ITT pregame show continues, powered by Indiana Total Therapy with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelby Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute.
And welcome back to our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. Todd Marino along with Tony Cacagna bringing you the action tonight. Northern Cambria taking on the Cambria Heights in the Coal Bowl. It's great watching this way this Northern Cambria community is coming together for this, Tony. The alumni band members joining the high school band. They even have alumni cheerleaders, young and rather older ladies who were cheerleaders back in the day. They're on the sidelines again tonight. I love it.
Yeah, and all just a wonderful setting, too, here with the stadium on the edge of town, and they bring the fire trucks out to lead the band down here, and just a wonderful setting. It's Americana, that's what it is.
These two teams played in the same classification last year. They're in different classifications this year. Cambria Heights is on top of the District 6 AA rankings, 460 points at 4-0. They are 30 points ahead of Mount Union heading into this action here tonight, and behind them a bunch of 3-1 teams. River Valley, Richland, the traditional power, Bellwood Annis, another traditional power. But then there comes Marion Center and the Stingers at 3-1 as well. 8 teams are going to make it into the playoffs, and Stingers in position, but certainly the Highlanders are too. And River Valley is right there biting at the heels.
Yeah, and to tell you, Marion Center sitting there in that 6th spot at 3-1. And the thing with them, I think they're just going to get better and better offensively here over the second half of the season.
It's going to be really fascinating to watch. Northern Cambria actually makes the trip to Marion Center next week.
That'll be another good one.
And
the thing with that is, you're coming off this big emotional game tonight, win or lose, and then you got to go into another big one next week.
Yeah, that's going to be really fascinating. Now, in the Class A rankings where we find the Colts, Bishop Guilfoyle is at 4-0, and they have 520 points. That strength of schedule for Guilfoyle is incredible, and they're back playing A-ball this year. Northern Cambria at 4-0, 450 points, so they're back there a ways. Then Glendale and Penns Manor each at 3-1. Moshannon Valley, Portage, Claysburg, Kimmel, Purchase Line, all 2-2. Purchase Line playing Penns Manor tonight. That becomes a really big game, doesn't it?
It does. And, Penns Manor looking to bounce back after getting knocked off by Portage. A little bit of a surprise there, the way that game went last week.
Well, the problem with them, of course, was on that very first possession, the quarterback went down, Eamon Lee, but he did come back in, but he was hobbled a bit, and then they lost their fine running back, Justin Wojtek, for the rest of the game. Don't know his availability for this week, but when you're only dressing 18 or 20 kids and you lose a key one, that shifts everything around for you.
Yeah, and I remember having a conversation with Coach Packer a couple years ago when United Valley and Blacklick Valley were forming their co-op, and he said, I don't know what's going to happen with us. The numbers are down, and you got to find the kids somewhere, and I don't know if there's a co-op there in the future.
Yeah, well, there was actual discussion over the past year, and particularly the past winter, about some of these schools in the Heritage Conference maybe joining up, and that could not be. It could be that that's not far off. We continue with our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show here on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and on U92Radio.com.
Rev up your engine and get ready for top-notch auto care. At Pella's Auto Repair and Towing, they are your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running at its best. Their skilled technicians are committed to providing full-service auto repairs. They do it all. Visit PellasAutoLLC.com for more information on their services, locations, and special offers. Pella's Auto Repair and Towing. With 3 convenient locations in Lilly, Hastings, and Clearfield, they've got your automotive needs covered.
Resta Home Health, a proud supporter of the area's student athletes, wish the players and coaches the best in tonight's big matchup. The never-give-up attitude and drive of your teams is something to be proud of. Resta Home Health, locally owned and operated, is committed to providing high-performance health care for the improvement of their patients' physical and psychological condition. The team at Resta goes above and beyond to provide quality care in a cost-effective manner for the community. Go get them, teams, from your friends at Resta Home Health.
Hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Centerbank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Good luck, Colts! From Lynn Sunoco of Northern Cambria, servicing your auto mechanical needs with expert care. Lynn Sunoco has a long list of satisfied customers. Also in Northern Cambria, Medvan Transport, providing non-emergency transports for wheelchair and station car transports for all your medical transport needs. Medvan Transport is now hiring drivers and EMTs.
The Rembrandt Club, a proud sponsor of Cambria Heights Athletics, wishes the Highlanders the best of luck tonight and this season. The Rembrandt Club has a long tradition of supporting the Cambria Heights School District, student athletes, cheerleading, and band organizations. The club says mark your calendars for November 27th. It's the club's annual bear hunt. Hunters can register for free. Food, prizes, and fun for all. Find more information on Facebook. Good luck, CH, from everyone at the Rembrandt Club. More information on Facebook. Good luck, CH, from everyone at the Rembrandt Club.
Indiana Total Therapy pregame show continues. Learn more about ITT at indianatotaltherapy.com. Now, let's get back to the stadium for tonight's starting lineups.
And we will get to those starting lineups very, very shortly. Tonight, as the Northern Cambria Band with alumni members marches across the field, and we'll be hearing from them as they perform a little bit of their halftime show. Our starting lineups are being brought to you by Indiana County Technology Center, providing the necessary tools to jumpstart your future. Visit their website at ictc.edu. Northern Cambria has won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. That means we'll see the offense for the Cambria Heights Highlanders first. And here's the way it looks. Their quarterback is Isaac Weiland, the senior, 6'2", 205. The fullback, Jackson Klein, also a senior, 5'10", 185. Trey Tribus and Stephen Nealon are two of the guys that will be carrying the ball off the wings. Garrett Jaspers, your tight end. Marshall Eckenrode will play tight end and wide receiver, generally wide receiver. Up front, the center is Braylon Ridbaum, and the guards are Tristan Weekland and Jack Sherwood. The tackles, James Holtz and Hayden Leamer. Across the front, they go 240, 230, 255, 265, and 200 pounds. For Northern Cambria, when the Colts have the football, the quarterback is Ty Dumm, and Gage Shonsky will be the running back. And we're going to have the national anthem right now. We don't want to talk through that. We'll come back, give you the rest of their lineup in just a moment. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Most popular 5-passenger SUV in central Pennsylvania? That's an easy one. It's the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, of course. You see them everywhere. I mean everywhere. And why not? It's by far the greatest value on the market. With more standard features than most, great fuel economy, and the best warranty on the planet, buying a new Outlander Sport's an easy choice above all others. You gotta have one. Get your best Mitsubishi deal today at the Mitsubishi Giant.
5-star Mitsubishi. Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Barnesboro American Legion Post 508, a proud supporter of local area athletics, wants listeners to know the Legion's newly remodeled kitchen is now open and ready to serve you with a full menu. It's hometown nights and Friday night lights at the Legion this year. Fill up before the game with the Colt Special, a large one-topping pizza and a dozen wings for only $22. Then come back after the game to celebrate with friends and a live DJ from 10 till 2. Barnesboro American Legion Post 508 loves Friday night lights.
Let's go Colts!
If you've thought about buying a new trailer or pre-owned car, come to Morcheski Auto, Truck, and Trailer Sales. Morcheski started in 1997 as a trailer lot, but began to grow as more and more people started to refer them. Since then, Morcheski's has expanded to offer quality pre-owned vehicles as well as new ATV, car, box, and aluminum trailers. Check them out on the web or stop in at Morcheski Auto, Truck, and Trailer Sales, just north of Evansburg near Carrolltown.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
The ITT pregame show continues, powered by Indiana Total Therapy with 3 locations: IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelby Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute.
Welcome back to Duffy Daugherty Field, where tonight it is Northern Cambria, Cambria Heights. We continue with our starting lineups, which are presented by ICTC, the Indiana County Technology Center. Let's just press the reset button on the Northern Cambria Colts. Their quarterback is Ty Dumm, the running back Gage Shonsky. On the wings for Northern Cambria, Reese Wagner and Malik Fox, and outside Caleb Dolney, who is a handful, Tony, at the wide receiver spot. He's big, he can jump, and he and Ty Dumm have been playing ball together in every sport since they were 4 years old, so they know what they're doing together, and that makes a challenge for any defense.
Yeah, and defensively too, they're just 2 defensive standouts. So you look at a guy like Ty Dumm, a dual threat at quarterback, and like a triple threat because he's so good defensively too.
Danny Farrell, Trey Pershing will operate off the wings, and they'll go wide out as well. Up front for the Colts, Lucas Schutte is your center. The guards, Tyler McCreary and Parker Schutte. Ben Messina at one tackle, Brady Hoover at the other. Not as big as Cambria Heights, but they, as we said before, they're shorter, lighter, but they're stocky and they're strong, and they know what they're doing up front. So it's going to be an interesting matchup up front for these guys. We mentioned the Coal Bowl is, this is a game they've been playing since 1960 with a lot of years off, because they were in different conferences, Cambria Heights and the Laurel Highlands, for so long before joining back into the Heritage Conference in 2021. So down through the years when these 2 teams have played, Highlanders hold a 24-23 and 1 edge. It's that close, and they're 1-1 in District 6 playoff action as well. And last year, Northern Cambria won in the regular season, and in the playoffs, it was Cambria Heights getting the victory. So this is going to be the only time they get to meet this year, because they're playing different classifications. So this one has a lot of juice for these guys.
Yeah, and the winner tonight probably, definitely has the inside track to the Heritage Conference Championship, but there's so much more on the line. You want to stay near the top of those district rankings and maybe get the number 1 spot and play your playoff games at home until that district championship game.
Pretty perilous journey the rest of the way for Northern Cambria. We mentioned next week they're at Marion Center. They're 3-1 this season. They're playing a winless West Shamokin tonight. And River Valley is still out there. They've won 3 in a row. They're playing a winless Homer Center tonight.
Yeah, and Cambria Heights has already beaten both those teams. Opened the season with a win over River Valley and then beat Marion Center 21-7. So they have a couple tough teams behind them.
And both of them have Pence Manor out there in the schedule. They are 3-1 as well. So a lot of football left to play. We're at the halfway point of this football season. Seems really odd to say that on September the 20th, doesn't it? We're halfway through.
That's it. We had 2 games. Each team got 2 games in the month of August.
All right, coming back on our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. We're going to take a time out here, and then we'll have our teams on the football field. We'll be playing football pretty soon. It is the Coal Bowl, and it's our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
To battle it out for Heritage Conference supremacy, Charleston's Furniture proudly salutes the Colts and Highlanders as they square off in the 2024 Coal Bowl. One thing you don't have to battle for is a good deal on furniture. Charleston's wonderful world of furniture has its end of summer sale going on now. Get down to Charleston's and score a touchdown. Visit Charleston's Furniture on Route 219 in Northern Cambria or check out their options online at charlestonsfurniture.com. Charleston's Furniture, where champions shop.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and I'm proud to serve the 62nd Legislative District. We take pride in our communities, and I'm proud to support our area teams and all our students, wishing them the best of luck this school year. As we approach this year's election, I encourage you to make your voice heard, whether by mail or on the polls at Election Day. I am grateful for your past support, proud of the progress we've made together, and even more excited about the future. The best is yet to come.
The Barnesboro Slovak Club is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. And if you're looking for a friendly, comfortable atmosphere with good friends and entertainment, then try the Barnesboro Slovak Club. The Barnesboro Slovak Club welcomes new members, and there's always fun activities to do there. And be sure to check the Slovak Club out on Facebook for upcoming events. Again, that's the Barnesboro Slovak Club. Join today.
Rev up your engine and get ready for top-notch auto care. At Pella's Auto Repair and Towing, they are your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running at its best. Their skilled technicians are committed to providing full-service auto repairs. They do it all. Visit PellasAutoLLC.com for more information on their services, locations, and special offers. Pella's Auto Repair and Towing. With 3 convenient locations in Lilly, Hastings, and Clearfield, they've got your automotive needs covered.
1882, the Baltimore Life Insurance Companies has been dedicated to making a difference where it matters most. We stand for openness, honesty, integrity, and respect, striving to strengthen our communities every day. Life insurance is more than a policy. It's about fulfilling dreams, supporting families, and building a better future. Maria and Sharkey from the Baltimore Life Company's Duncansville office wish the best of luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. The Baltimore Life Insurance Companies, over 140 years of protecting what matters most.
ITT Pregame Show continues, powered by Indiana Total Therapy with 3 locations. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelby Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute.
Our 2 ball clubs are onto the football field. We're getting set to bring you Coal Bowl action, Cambria Heights and Northern Cambria tonight from Duffy Doherty Field. Todd Marino along with Tony Cacagna from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. And our kickoff tonight. Our kickoff will be brought to you, of course, by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings Children's Center. And remember, Grand Beginnings Children's Center has done a wonderful thing for us this year. Once more, they are giving $1 per point for every point scored in all of our high school football broadcast games this season. And so $705 the total so far moving into week 5 in the Points for Kids, courtesy of Grand Beginnings Children's Center for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. So Tony, these 2 ball clubs are out here. You know, emotions have to be a big part of all of this because these guys, they're next door neighbors, they're family members, and they're doing battle. Here's Jay, the longtime public address announcer for Northern Cambria. He's got 2 grandsons on Cambria Heights. That's the way that goes in this rivalry.
Yeah, you're right next door. You probably play each other in all kinds of sports, and you're probably friends and go out doing stuff together. And just great to have this atmosphere here tonight in the Coal Bowl.
It is going to be fun here tonight. The ceremonial portion of the coin toss is coming up. We told you that Northern Cambria, they hold the coin toss now a half hour before the game. So the Colts won the toss and elected to receive the ball in the 3rd quarter. So They will kick toward the field house, and so that is the way that it's going to go here. Cambria Heights will be the first team with the football when we get this game underway and the Highlanders come out. I'm assuming that Jared Lewis is going to want to establish the run game.
Yeah, I think you want to come out and do what you do best, to run your best plays right there off the bat and try to take control of the line of scrimmage. And we haven't talked much about the defenses. You look at these two teams, they've allowed 5 touchdowns combined between them. So just two really good defenses out there on the field.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that Sam Schutte pointed out was the speed of the defense for Cambria Heights. He says they have tremendous speed, and that obviously is going to be a big key to this football game. How do you counter that, and is the counterplay your chief weapon in that? All right, so we're going to get these two ball clubs over here. We'll soon be playing some football here tonight. This is one, of course, of 6 games across the Heritage Conference. You heard from Jake Slobodnik on his trip around the conference. That's a big game at Penn's Manor tonight. The Purchase Line Red Dragons and River Valley and Homer Center. You look at records and they say throw the records out. You can't throw the records out. The records count. And so you have expectations coming into this game. And, you might say that there are very few upsets. But certainly Homer Center is trying to break through and get themselves their first win of the season, just as West Shamokin is against Marion Center. Maybe rivalry does play a little bit into that.
Yeah, you look at that, River Valley Homer Center game, same situation we have here, where those kids are, they're 5 miles from each other in a lot of circumstances, and just know each other real well. And of course, the social media nowadays, everybody knows what's going on with each other.
Everybody's a next door neighbor there.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you're even in this state. You're a next door neighbor. All right, so they're getting this thing all straightened out down there on the field, and we'll soon be having some high school football here tonight. Tomorrow morning on WDAD, AM 1450, 100.3 FM. It will be our Luther Ford Coaches Corner program. I'll be there along with Ward Hilliard. We'll break down this game here from the coaches, all of the games across the Heritage, and that's a pretty nice little matchup between Indiana and Derry tonight, too. Here's a time many, many years ago when you and I were both doing Indiana high football. You were down there on the sidelines, and I was up in the booth. That was 12 years I did that. And I think you were there for all of them.
Yeah, probably. I remember covering Indiana high school a lot, and probably not the Heritage Conference as much, but no matter who you're covering, it's just a great atmosphere to be out here.
All right, so here we go. Colts. Trey Pershing will be the man who puts the foot into the ball, gets this one underway. They've got great speed on that Northern Cambria return team as well, so I would anticipate that he's going to put this ball on the ground and try to find a little open space where they have to track it down before they get things going. Maybe get a bounce like we saw when Northern Cambria played United. They got a great bounce that enabled them to start on the defensive end inside the 5-yard line. So I'm sure Sam Schutte wouldn't mind that. Our first quarter tonight brought to you by Friends of Jim Struzzi. And we thank you for joining us here on this IRMC High School Football Friday night. Here come the Colts. Teeing it up. Trey Pershing, the senior, was not able to play last year due to injury, and so for his senior season coming out, that's a big deal. Back deep for Cambria Heights, Trey Tribus, and we're assuming that across the way that's Stephen Nealon. It is. Those Highlanders jerseys aren't the easiest to read.
Yeah, I'm counting on you tonight to let me know who has the ball.
Pershing approaches. He scoots it to about the 30. They'll pick it up on the sideline at the 25-yard line, out across the 30 to the 35 and down to the 36-yard line, and that is where the Highlanders will take it over. That was Nealon on the return. Going to pull that back to the 34-yard line.
Looks like Cambria Heights is going to start their first possession. 1st and 10 from the around 34-yard line.
So we are underway. They have a brand new PA system here. Just installed it yesterday.
I like the old one. It didn't work. On first down, the handoff to the tailback coming out of this set. And for the Highlanders, that's Jackson Klein. Klein will get it out to the 39. It's a pickup of 5 on first down. Right up the middle.
Almost 5 from the 39.
And on second down, right back to the run. And the ball comes free. Colts say they have it, and they do. Or do they not?
No, they're saying he was down.
He was down. The Colts come. Who was the carrier?
I didn't catch that.
We'll look at the replay on Renda Digital TV.
Don't really know what happened there.
Looks like number 11.
Yeah, it was. It was Marshall Eckenrode with that carry, and he got the 5 for the first down. Klein on 1st and 10, out across the 50, and they're moving the football early, are the Highlanders, as he gets into Northern Cambria territory. That's a pickup of 8 and close to 9 yards. Give him 8.
Yeah, 8 yards. Second down and 2 at the Northern Cambria 47-yard line.
This is great. We have Danielle back at the studio as our spotter.
Good
I like
thing,
that.
Yeah.
Second down and 2 to go for the Highlanders. Oh, breaking into the backfield for Northern Cambria. Big rush. Initial hit put on there. And he took a whale of a hit.
Eventually, then 3 or 4 more come and took him down the rest of the way. We'll give the first hit to number 50.
So it is a loss of 2 for Tribus. And now they're going to slick it up to Eckenrode off the wing, and he's hit in the backfield, and down he goes in the arms of the Colts' Drake Weller. That's a loss of 1. And that'll bring up 4th down and 5, so the Colts stiffen up. Once Northern Cambria Heights got into their territory, they took offense to that. And they took offense by playing defense.
Yeah, and they had all kinds of guys at the ball.
Malik Fox back to receive the punt from Garrett Jasper, who is a heck of a punter. He's standing back at his 37. And a boomer. High spiraling punt. It's fielded at the 1-yard line. I don't think Malik Fox knew where he was. They got him at the 1.
Yeah, he'd have been better off to let that bounce.
Oh, special teams. Weren't we talking about that in the pregame?
Yeah, we were talking about field position, and Cambria Heights wants to come up with a 3 and out here and get good field position coming back.
They will start with Ty Dum in the gun, and Gage Shonsky is in the backfield with him. Now he's going to step under center and just try to plow it out there, and his teammates giving a push, but there's not much there for Ty, if anything.
No, no gain.
Big hard push. I think Jasper was there. Nothing doing. 2nd and 10. They'll try to spread the field out a little bit. Send trips to the left, single receiver right. That's Dolney. Now he'll come back in tight. And Dum with Shonsky in the backfield again on 2nd and 10. And he'll take a little 3-step drop. He'll just miss across the middle. There was Caleb Dolney. Had he been able to stretch up and catch that one, Tony, he had a long way to go.
Yeah, he could have pulled away from that tackle a little bit and run for a long way.
Oh, boy. What a play that would have been. But evidently, he trimmed his fingernails this morning. Couldn't snag it. 3rd and 10. Inside the 1-yard line for Northern Cambria. Shonsky will adjust to Dumm's right. Man comes in motion. That's Farrell. And he'll get the pass. He's out to the 5. And he gets it out to the 11-yard line. And the penalty flag will fly.
We got a face mask.
A face mask and a second flag came in late. So is that a dead ball foul too? We'll see if that was both the same thing. They put the ball down at the 13-yard line. What a big play that was.
Face mask and horse collar.
So they'll march 15 off here.
15-yard penalty against Cambria Heights.
You needed breathing room. You just got 27 yards on one play.
Yeah, you went from the 1 to the 28.
3-yard line. 1st and 10 Colts.
Who caught the pass there, Todd?
That was Danny Farrell, number 1. So, breathing room for the Colts, and Dumm is in the gun. Shonsky to his left on 1st and 10. And Ty's going to keep it himself and look for the edge. He'll get there, but that speedy defense, Eckenrode stretched it out, and coming over to make the hit was Trey Tribus. It is a pickup of about 3 yards.
Assisted by Marshall Eckenrode. Pickup of 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for the Colts.
Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking, Ty Dumm. He took a hard hit here. He was sort of leaning over. Farrell comes in motion. Dumm rolls to his right. Now he drops back. Deep in his backfield, he releases on the sideline looking for Dolney, and he caught that football, but was he in bounds?
And then he tumbled over the bench over there.
Bench went flying. Little ball boy over there. Imperiled.
Incomplete pass.
It is incomplete. He was out of bounds. But there you see when Ty Dumm extends his play, his receivers follow him across the field. They give him targets. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 7 for the Colts.
7:36 left in the opening quarter of the Coal Bowl. Trips right. Dolney left for Dumm. And he's going to hand the ball off to Shonsky, and Northern Cambria Heights just shuts him down. There's nothing there. Big old Braylon Ridbaum got him. 5'10", 255-pound nose tackle. That's a loss of a yard.
Loss of 1 on the play.
4th down and a punt situation for the Colts. Tribus will drop deep to receive the punt from Reese Wagner with that left foot. Try to get a roll on it, and he does. Tribus will pick it up at the 34. Working across the field, chased by the Colts, and he'll run into Malik Fox, who gets him at the 35. A 1-yard return. 6:49 left in the opening quarter. No score. Second offensive possession coming for the Highlanders.
That's Stephen Nealon. So
a little field position war going on here.
1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
You move the football 30 yards on a drive, you don't expect to be at the 30.
Started their first drive to 34.
And they're at the 35 now. Weiland under center. The handoff is, I believe that's Klein. That's Garrett Jasper. Big old Garrett Jasper. He's going to line up at tight end. He's going to split out wide. He's going to line up in the backfield too, and that's where he was operating from there as he picks up 5. Right on the 35, and he needs the 45 for the first. Power I backfield. And handoff again, and stopped was Jasper again. Lost his helmet too, so he'll have to walk off the field for a play.
Jasper, number 87, carries the ball up the middle.
Lost about a half a yard there. No gain. 3rd and 5. Ben Messina is a disruptor from that linebacker position. Wearing number 50 for the Colts. He's going to be all over this football field on defense. 3rd down, about 6. And here's Klein And he'll stretch it forward but not get to the strike. It'll be 4th and 1 after the 5-yard pickup by Jackson Klein. And so one would presume we're in a punt situation here. They don't want to give him field position. However, they do line up at the line of scrimmage. Are they trying to draw them off sides, or are they going to drop deep? They are trying the hard count. 20 seconds on the play clock, and they're going to call timeout. It's a Luxembourg Schuller's timeout on the field. No score, 5:18 left opening quarter. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Good luck, Colts! From Lynn Sunoco of Northern Cambria, servicing your auto mechanical needs with expert care. Lynn Sunoco has a long list of satisfied customers. Also in Northern Cambria, Medvan Transport, providing non-emergency transports for wheelchair and station car transports for all your medical transport needs. Medvan Transport is now hiring drivers and EMTs.
The first quarter is presented by State Representative Jim Struzzi. Proud of our progress, and the best is yet to come. Paid for by friends of Jim Struzzi.
Garrett Jasper back to punt the football. Malik Fox stands at his 14, and Jasper,
not a good one.
Shorter one, is going to take a Cambria Heights roll and go out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And that is where Northern Cambria takes over, about where they gave up the ball last time. So yeah, those pretty spiral punts, as nice as they are, they're kind of rare. That one. But that was only his fourth punt, or fifth punt of the season. So from their 28, with 5:07 left in the opening quarter and no score on the board, second offensive possession for the Colts, and Ty Dunn is going to run option and keep it himself. He'll turn it up the field and only get a couple around the waist. Braylon Ridbaum again. And he'll go down after no gain. I don't know who it is, but somebody here smoking a cigar.
Yes. It just drifted over this way.
No smoking on Duffy Doherty Field's grounds, but there's an old cigar, a stogie by somebody. 2nd and 10. Man comes in motion. That's Wagner, and then the pass, and free and running to the 40, the 30, the 20-yard line. He'll catch him down at the 9-yard line. Caleb Dolney flies up the field. Trey Tribus finally catches up to him.
He hit him right in stride, and then it was a foot race. Defender had the angle, or he's gone.
You know they were going to go back to that because it almost worked on their first possession at the 8-yard line.
So the Colts have a first and goal from the 7-yard line.
63 yards on that play.
Yes, it is. And there's a flag flies. Somebody moved, I believe, for Northern Cambria. This will be our first penalty of the game. It is a procedure, cost him 5. So make it 1st and 15. It's actually 1st and goal, so it's 1st and 13 for Northern Cambria.
So that'll bring up a 1st and goal.
First trip into the red zone for Northern Cambria. The Luhu's Pizza and Pasta Red Zone. Don't be a game day Grinch. Call Luhu's in Patton and place your order now. On 1st and goal from the 13, Dumb. He'll spin off one tackle, then he gets free, and he dances into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, and he twisted his way out of it. He goes 13 for our first score of the night. So the 63-yard pass reception the penalty and the 13-yard score.
Yeah, and coming off two real good defensive series.
He just blew a tire. Pershing the extra point attempt. It'll come out of the hold of Danny Farrell. Hold, kick, and it is good. And the Northern Cambria Colts take a 7-0 lead on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Joe Pittman. From Indiana to Westmoreland and Jefferson to Armstrong counties, I'm dedicated to supporting every student in the 41st District. As Senate Majority Leader, I'm committed to ensuring our kids have the opportunities they deserve, whether it's excelling in athletics or engaging in extracurricular activities or achieving academic excellence. Together, we're building a strong foundation for our children's future. I appreciate your support and encourage you to vote, whether by mail or in person, on Election Day.
The first quarter is presented by State Representative Jim Struzzi. Proud of our progress, and the best is yet to come. Paid for by friends of Jim Struzzi.
Eckenrode bobbles the kickoff, picks it up at about the 21-yard line, returns it to about the 29. We'll look for the spot. First Commonwealth Bank quick stats, First Commonwealth Bank time to be first. Tony, what you got on that drive?
That was 3 plays, 72 yards. The big play, the 64-yard pass play from Dum to Dolney.
First and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
And it is 7-0.
See what kind of answer Cambria Heights has.
Highlanders at their 30, 3:48 to go. And on first down, Weiland, the quarterback, will keep it himself, and he'll get it. That's actually a wildcat play as Nealon gets the snap directly, carries it out to the 36, a pickup of 6. So they switch it up, and they go wildcat with Nealon.
See if they work some play action pass in here. They've just done nothing but run the ball.
And the Colts, obviously, they're looking at that, and until they stretch it out a little bit, look for the edge or down the field, they'll keep packing it in there. 2nd down and 4. The man in motion now. Nealon will come the other way, and he'll be hit and fall forward, and I believe that'll be enough to pick up the first down up off the bottom for Northern Cambria's Drake Weller again. And Nealon does get the first. So it's pick up of 4.
Ty Dunn and number 77 on the tackle for the Colts, Drake Weller.
So first and 10 from the 40, 2:50 left in the first quarter. 7-0, Northern Cambria here in the Coal Bowl. And the Highlanders trailing for the first time this year. There's Eckenrode stepping out of the tackle, and he'll get it out to about the 45. Dolney had him in the backfield, but he just kicked his way out of there. And he picks up close to 5 yards.
Yeah, had a chance for a 2 or 3 yard loss there. Just good footwork by the running back.
Well, we talked about covering Indiana High for all those years. Remember Lloyd Clemens and his fast feet.
Remember the first time I saw him play.
It was amazing, wasn't it? There's a carry once more out across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's Eckenrode, his second straight carry, and he picks up 6 more.
It's another first down.
Malik Fox in there on the stop. Lucas Schutte as well. They pull it back to the 50-yard line. So I guess give him 5 on that carry. So Weiland back at the quarterback position. He'll split his backs behind him on 1st and 10 from midfield. And 5-step drop, and now he'll get out of that pocket, roll to his left, and release, and it's out of bounds. Second and 10 coming up after the incomplete pass, their first pass attempt of the night. Stephen could have, or Isaac could have stayed in that pocket a while longer had he wanted to. He had good protection.
Yeah, he bailed really quickly there.
All right, so they'll come straight up to the line of scrimmage and rush it a little bit. With 1:32 and a stop clock, Jasper adjusts to the left tight end. And then they'll hand it off, and Tribus tries to make a move in the backfield. He got beyond one, but that made the play just extend a little bit longer. Zach Kirsch had the initial chance at him. He spun away from him, but he's got by Messina all the way back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of only about 2. That was pretty nifty footwork just to get that. Third down and 12 coming up for Cambria Heights. They need the 40 of Northern Cambria for the first down. Vacate the backfield. Weiland is in the gun, takes the snap, and a little draw play, and Klein is only going to get about a yard or 2, and it'll be fourth down.
Goes to number 32, takes the ball up the middle of Luke Mulroney. He gets the yards back they lost before, so it's fourth down and about 10.5.
Mulroney on that carry. So 4th and 10. Fox standing back at his 15. Jasper's third punt of the night, matching his season total. 14 seconds left in the quarter, so this probably will be it. And the punt almost blocked. High. Look at a punt. And Fox bobbles it, fumbles it, and is he on it?
Yeah, he got it back.
My goodness, those are one of those. You need to tell Malik, stop taking those chances.
Yeah, you got to have an awareness of where you are on the field. You're better off letting that one bounce and see if it goes into the end zone. Now you're sitting back at the 5.
Colts will have it 1st and 10 at the 5 when we begin the second quarter. That is the end of the first. 7-0. Northern Cambria leads it. IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com.
R4H, this is Ben.
R4H is here when you need us. R4H provides transportation 7 days a week, including holidays. We offer local and long-distance transportation for ambulatory clients, as well as those who require a wheelchair, gurney chair, or stretcher van. We provide transportation to medical appointments as well as social and holiday events. We take pride in providing quality care and professional services to all of our clients. Exciting news! R4H is now certified to provide CPR, first aid, and AED classes to our local community. Due to our rapid growth and increasing need for our services, R4H is looking to expand our team. If you are interested in joining our team as a driver, apply online at rider4h.com or scan the QR code located at the bottom of this ad. Full-time, part-time, and casual positions are available in many locations. R4H Medical Transportation is an equal opportunity employer.
As always, because of you, we are R4H.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Fitton.
We will begin the second quarter with Northern Cambria having the football. The Colts will start at their 5-yard line. They've had a drive start at the 1-yard line, and now this one at the 5 after long punts by Garrett Jasper.
And Cambria Heights there in the first quarter, 3 possessions, 42 total yards.
And so here come the Colts on 1st and 10. From their 5 to begin the second quarter with a 7-0 lead. Ty Dum turned and said something to his running back, and then he'll hand it off to Gage Shonsky, and he'll power it out. Gage is a short, stocky guy, very, very powerful, and he didn't want to go down, but he finally does. Out to about the 8-yard line, a pickup of about 3, maybe 4.
About 3 yards. Number 11 on the stop, Marshall Eckenrode, along with 24.
Eckenrode in there in that stop. Also, Luke Mulroney, 2nd and 6. Dumb with Shonsky to his left. Now he'll throw the out, and that's not there, intending it for Fox. 3rd and 6 coming up. Now, when they had it inside the 10 earlier, they punched it out to the 30, so they had some room. If you're punting now, you're punting from your back or your end zone. That'll make a great field position move for Cambria Heights. So this 3rd down's big. Fox and Farrell to the right, Dolney to the left. Dumb in the gun on 3rd and 6. Farrell comes in motion. Dumb back to pass. Tucks it. Looks for the outside, and he's got it. To the 10, makes a move to the 15. He's hit. Spins away from that, and he's out close to the 20-yard line. That's just a creative play by Ty Dumb to get the first down. Eckenrode and Tribus in there. Or not Tribus, that was 23, Nolan Clausen. So from the 9, and they give him the 18.
Northern Cambria has a 1st and 10.
It is first down for Ty Dumb and the Northern Cambria Colts. And Shonsky again. He's got room and blocking, and he's out across the 25, close to the 30-yard line before they finally catch him. Ball comes free, but is he down? Officials, I saw one looking at his mates, and they're going to confer here and find out what they have here. The ball belongs to Northern Cambria. They say Shonsky was down. So it's a pickup of 12 for Gage Shonsky. And a heavy sigh of relief.
Several Heights players in on a tackle, about 3 or 4 of them to bring them down.
From the 30, it's 1st and 10 for Northern Cambria. Second first down on this possession. Dumb takes the snap. Shonsky again. And catching him at the line of scrimmage. He keeps on plowing before Eckenrode finally gets him down at the 30. So pickup of about a yard.
Just at the 31-yard line, so it's only a pickup of 1.
Just over the 30. 2nd and 9. I'm guessing Sam Schutte would not mind, Tony, if they put this into about a 7 or 8 minute possession.
Yeah, that would be nice. Drive at 95 yards.
Highlanders, though, they know they've got good field position if they can stop them on this sequence. And there's a timeout.
And we have a timeout called by
Formation wasn't right. Northern Cambria calls time. It's a Luxembourg Jewelers timeout with 9:24 left in the second quarter. 7-0 Northern Cambria. IRMC High School Football Friday. 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
To battle it out for Heritage Conference supremacy, Charleston's Furniture proudly salutes the Colts and Highlanders as they square off in the 2024 Coal Bowl. One thing you don't have to battle for is a good deal on furniture. Charleston's wonderful world of furniture has its end of summer sale going on now. Get down to Charleston's and score a touchdown. Visit Charleston's Furniture on Route 219 in Northern Cambria or check out their options online at charlestonsfurniture.com. Charleston's Furniture, where champions shop.
The Barnesboro Slovak Club is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. And if you're looking for a friendly, comfortable atmosphere with good friends and entertainment, then try the Barnesboro Slovak Club. The Barnesboro Slovak Club welcomes new members, and there's always fun activities to do there. And be sure to check the Slovak Club out on Facebook for upcoming events. Again, that's the Barnesboro Slovak Club. Join today.
Second quarter made possible by State Senator Joe Pittman. Proud to support all of our students in the 41st District. Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
On 2nd and 9, a short little pass to Caleb Dolney, who's knocked down after a pickup of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7, so give him 2 for Northern Cambria. Back to pass again is Dumb, and it's knocked down. Pouring through there for Cambria Heights to knock that ball down. Garrett Jasper was there, but I thought that the man who got the hand of the ball was Dawson Warner. At any rate, it is an incomplete pass.
And a good stop from Cambria Heights after they gave up the big play on the touchdown drive.
So the Highlanders still will get pretty decent field position out of this, as Tribus will stand back at the 35-yard line. Reese Wagner will punt the football. Rugby-style punt, and it's off of a body, and Northern Cambria covers it, but this will be Cambria Heights ball at the 31. I have to watch the replay on that.
I don't know if he kicked it off his own guy or got a Cambria Heights guy.
I don't know that he kicked it off of anybody. It might just have been a grounder. Highlanders get the ball at the 31 of the Colts. And they're right back to the line of scrimmage. That was blocked. Nealon is lined up in the Wildcat. Jackson Klein wasn't on the field, but he's out there now. So Nealon steps under center on 1st and 10 from the 31. And
pass.
Jasper wants to run the pass, and he's got a reception. It's at about the 12-yard line. So Nealon runs quarterback. Jasper rolls to his right, tosses it down the field, and who did he hit? I believe it was Tribus.
Trey Tribus with the catch down about the 14-yard line. They're spotting the ball at the 13. So
it's a pickup of 18 yards. And 1st and 10, and Jasper will carry it out of the tailback position, and he'll get it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So another trip into the red zone. The Highlanders have entered the Lou's Who's Pizza and Pasta Red Zone. Don't be a game day Grinch. Call Lou Who's in Patton and place your order now.
And a short 6.
They can get the first down. 2nd and 6 for the Highlanders. Nealon under center, hands it off, and again the carry for Jasper. He's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. They'll pull it back and put the tail end of the ball on the 5. So let's give them the 4 and call it 3rd and 2. And it looks like the Highlanders just want to run over them, Tony.
Well, big break there with the punt block. And a nice play call coming out of the
Pyre Eye. Here's Klein, and Jackson keeps the legs churning, and he gets it down to about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
24, Gabe Shonsky on a tackle.
So Klein makes it 1st and goal. Was that 2 yards on that?
On the play, Pat Kirsch. Then it's going to be a 1st and goal for Cambria Heights.
First down and goal to go from the 2 for the Highlanders, trying to tie this game up. Jasper is hit in the backfield and driven backwards, and down he goes. There's big old Ben Messina and a bunch of his closest friends, and it is a loss of about a yard.
A loss on the play, it looks like. They're back to the 3-yard line now.
So the Colts saying,
goal from the 3.
You're going to have to earn it up the middle or find a way around. Same formation, Power I. And this time they hand it off to the second man through and
touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown for Stephen Nealon, who came off the wing.
For Cambria Heights, Stephen Nealon breaks a couple of tackles, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown for Cambria Heights.
So it's a 1-point game. 6:20 left in the first half. Cameron Abrams will attempt the extra point. I believe their holder is Tribus. I'm not certain of that. Can't see the number well.
To try the extra point, Cameron Abrams.
Abrams, a really good kicker. Good snap, good hold, good kick. We're tied at 7. 6:20 left in the first half. 7-7, the Coal Bowl on an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com and Renda Digital TV.
Resta Home Health, a proud supporter of the area's student athletes, wish the players and coaches the best in tonight's big matchup. The never give up attitude and drive of your teams is something to be proud of. Resta Home Health, locally owned and operated, is committed to providing high-performance health care for the improvement of their patients' physical and psychological condition. The team at Resta goes above and beyond to provide quality care in a cost-effective manner for the community. Go get them, teams! From your friends at Resta Home Health.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
By State Senator Joe Pittman, proud to support all of our students in the 41st District. Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Kickoff handled at the 29-yard line, out across the 30, into the 33 for Nate Fry on the return for Northern Cambria. 7-7 drive summary. First Commonwealth Bank. Quick stats, First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC.
6th place, 31 yards, and 223. Started off with the halfback option pass for 17 yards.
So we are tied at 7. The football is pulled back to the 32-yard line. And Northern Cambria with the offensive possession. We talk about special teams. Colts have made 3 really big mistakes on special teams, all on punt. And Ty Dumb will give it to the second man through. That's Farrell. Farrell tries for the edge and gets out to the 40-yard line. That was a pretty elaborate offensive play. The fake to one man, and then coming around from the wide side was Danny Farrell, and he gets it out to the 40. It's a pickup of 8.
That's an 8-yard pickup, 2nd down and 2 for Northern Cambria.
Danny Farrell is starting to work his way into this offense. Scored his first varsity football touchdown in a game a couple of weeks ago. As a senior, that was a big, big moment for him, and they worked really hard to get it for him. Now Dumb is going to keep it himself. Looks like he got to the first down stripe and was knocked back, but then he surges forward again for the first down. Dumb out to the 42 and close to the 43-yard line. They give him the 43. It's a pickup of 3 for Dumb.
Several other players also in there.
5:22 left in this first half. Dolney right, 3 men to the left for Northern Cambria.
1st and 10 Colts.
So they've got an ISO on Dolney over here if they want him. Instead, they hand it to Shonsky, and again, he follows the blocking. And he got behind Luke Schutte there and drove it all the way across the 50 into Cambria Heights territory to the 49. That's a pickup of 8 more for Gage Shonsky.
So we'll say 8-yard pickup, 2nd down and 2 for Northern Cambria. They are now in Cambria
Heights 2 good first down plays, back-to-back 8-yard gains, sets up 2nd and short each time.
Here come the Colts again, 2nd down and 2. Farrell in motion. Resets to the left. And Dumb will hand it to Shonsky. Oh, boy, Jasper hit him right in that hole. Drove him backwards. He managed to wiggle free. They'll give him progress, but that progress is only to the line of scrimmage, if even that.
No gain to play. 3rd down and still about 2.
That was a collision. 3rd down, a longer 2 yards for the first.
Looked like a big hole there, but Jasper closed it fast.
Under center for Dumb. On 3rd down, he'll send a man in motion. Hand it to Shonsky again, and they're in the backfield, and there's Jasper again. Back there with him was Nolan Clausen, and that is a loss all the way back to the 48, and so it's going to be 4th down and about 5.
Yeah, surprised they didn't do something there just to keep it in Dumb's hands, see if he can get him on the edge.
Looks like the Colts are going to punt the ball away again with 3:32.
So a 3-yard loss there, and Reese Wagner, Northern Cambria really needs to clean up its punt game. Tribus standing back at his 20, and they'll give it to Pershing, and he'll get the punt off. And it will roll inside the 15 to the 10, and that's where it will be down. So they put a left-footed punter back there and a right-footed punter back there, and you got to guess which one's going to get it. Timeout on the field, tied at 7, 3:09 left first half. IRMC High School Football Friday, 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
1882, the Baltimore Life Insurance Companies has been dedicated to making a difference where it matters most. We stand for openness, honesty, integrity, and respect, striving to strengthen our communities every day. Life insurance is more than a policy. It's about fulfilling dreams, supporting families, and building a better future. Maria and Sharkey from the Baltimore Life Company's Duncansville office wish the best of luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. The Baltimore Life Insurance Companies, over 140 years of protecting what matters most.
Up to $12,000 on a new F-150 at Luther Ford. At Luther Ford, buy a new 2024 F-150 4x4 XLT Super Crew full hybrid and save up to $12,000. Or buy a new 2024 Ford F-150 Super Duty 4x4 XLT Super Crew and save up to $8,000. Wow! And everyone qualifies. Luther Ford with 2 locations and twice the inventory. The savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Second quarter made possible by State Senator Joe Pittman. Proud to support all of our students in the 41st District. Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
7-7 with 3:09 left in the first half. Cambria Heights football on their 10-yard line.
Yeah, 90 yards to go, 2 timeouts.
Weiland back at quarterback. They're going to keep it on the ground with Jackson Klein, and he's going to get 2 or 3 before he's brought down, so not a lot of urgency at this point. Ty Dumb on the tackle.
Well, the one thing you don't want to do down here is make a mistake in that area of the field and give Northern Cambria something easy.
And so they'll be content. Remember, the Colts will get the football to start the second half. Second down here. And handoff again up the middle, and a yard at most. That's Klein again.
Number 30, Jackson Klein, once again carrying the ball. No gain,
and no gain at all.
Maybe a half yard.
3rd and 7.
We'll call it 3rd down and 7.
Pardon my sneeze there. It was catastrophic. 2:08, clock rolls. Highlanders, are they going to try to pop one or not? And there's a whistle. And they will call a timeout, another Luxembourg Jewelers timeout. 7-7 with 2 minutes left. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday, 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and I'm proud to serve the 62nd Legislative District. We take pride in our communities, and I'm proud to support our area teams and all our students, wishing them the best of luck this school year. As we approach this year's election, I encourage you to make your voice heard, whether by mail or on the polls at Election Day. I am grateful for your past support, proud of the progress we've made together, and even more excited about the future. The best is yet to come.
Member FDIC.
Okay.
Joe Pittman, proud to support all of our students in the 41st District. Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Luxembourg's Jewelers timeout comes with a reminder that Luxembourg's Jewelers, because of their flooding issue at their downtown store, they're remodeling. And so all of their inventory has been moved to the Indiana Mall store. And no, it's not too early to think about Christmas. Luxembourg's Jewelers. 3rd down now and 7 for Cambria Heights. Inside 2 minutes to go. And Weiland is back to pass. He's going to launch, and he's got a man. It's Tribus. And,
short of the first down.
He is short of the first, but he's going to get a face mask penalty most likely here. And that'll be enough for a first.
But we have a flag coming in.
Well, he had him stopped a couple yards short of the first down. Must have grabbed the face mask over there.
Sort of came up over the top.
Yep.
It is a face mask.
Called against Northern Cambria.
So what'd you give him? 4?
Yeah, the pass went out to about the 12. Oh, I'm sorry, the 18.
The 18, yeah. All right, so at any rate, add 15 more on and keep the drive going out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And where Northern Cambria probably had a chance for some decent field position. Of course, that punter might negate that.
Yeah, let's see how Cambria Heights plays this now with 1 timeout, 1:50 to go. See if they want to try to move the ball down the field, get some chunks.
Weiland, though, is under center. Receiver split either side. It's a straight handoff. And driven back again. And there's Messina again. And that was Eckenrode. And he got a yard, maybe 2.
He gets met by Ty Dumb and Ben Messina.
So they will put that football down after a 1-yard gain. Second down and 9, a minute 25 to go. Does Northern Cambria want to stop the clock?
It looks like Cambria Heights is just going to be satisfied to go in with a 7-7 tie here at halftime.
Sam Schuette's yelling out pass. He sees something, and Weiland is back to pass. He rolls to his right. Chased over there, the release. That is an incomplete pass. And that'll stop the clock with 1:05 to go, and I'm thinking Northern Cambria doesn't mind that at all. So the Highlanders, see what Jared Lewis wants to do. He's got so many weapons on this team, but he's not tried to open it up at all.
And if you're Northern Cambria here, you get the stop. You use a quick timeout unless it's an incomplete pass. See what kind of field possession you can get off a punt.
Men split on either side. Weiland is back to pass, and he's chased. And he's caught, but he will release, but there's no one anywhere near. He is dumped by Dumb. And the pass did make it to the line of scrimmage, and so that's just an incomplete pass, but again it stops the clock.
And we still have 58 seconds left to halftime.
So Garrett Jasper will punt this football. If he gets a typical Garrett Jasper punt, this will probably put it inside the 10 from 60 or 70 yards away.
Well, and if you're Northern Cambria, this is one you probably want to field. He's not going to get it back toward the goal line this time. But you just got to field it cleanly and not turn it over and give Cambria Heights something easy.
Fox and Farrell
Short
back,
punt.
and it's a short punt. It'll bounce at the 49 and then roll to the Northern Cambria 46 with 47 seconds to go in the half. This should be interesting.
In Northern Cambria with 2 timeouts.
47 seconds to go. So Jared Lewis, the head coach of Cambria Heights, has to certainly be aware of the scrambling ability of Dumb and his receiver's ability to get open, but at the same time, he doesn't want anybody getting behind anybody out there. So Northern Cambria at their 46. 1st and 10 with 47 seconds left in the half and a 7-7 game. Dumb has an empty backfield. And he's back to pass. Across the middle, he has a man, Wagner, but there's a flag. There was contact between Tribus and Fox way away from the play out on the wing. We'll see what the penalty is. It's a 10-yard pass completion to Wagner. And we'll wait a signal here. And it's going to be
ineligible
downfield, and that'll cost Northern Cambria. So that'll be 5. And put the football back at the 41. The clock is at 43 seconds, and it's 1st and 15. Dumb again with 3 receivers right, 2 left, and he's back to pass. Short one to Fox. Fox is looking for the sideline. Well, he didn't quite get anywhere near that, actually. He's out to the 46, so he picks up 5, and Northern Cambria will call timeout. 33 seconds left in the half in a 7-7 game. We take a timeout as well on an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
Hey, sports fans in Elmora and beyond. This is a shout-out from Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, your community. During the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
Senator Joe Pittman, proud to support all of our students in the 41st District. Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
33 seconds left in the half. And Northern Cambria has second down and 10 from their 46-yard line. They got back the 5 they lost on the penalty. Dolney is to the right. And Dumb, the quarterback, is back to pass. He's rushed, and he's caught in the backfield. Jasper has him, almost got the football away. The play will come dead. And fans on the Northern Cambria side unhappy that Dumb went down after the whistle blew, but no penalty called. The sack of Ty Dumb is back to the 41, so or to the 39.
Yeah, you're at about 3rd and 17 now.
A 7-yard
Renda
loss.
Digital TV is Indiana County's leading
Northern
live
Cambria will
stream
call
service.
time with 2 seconds left in
Our
the
team
half.
of
Sam Schutte trying to cook something up here.
Interesting.
So you have a Penns Manor hook and lateral in the arsenal?
Well, you know, if you got a Ty Dunn back there, I would take the chance with him.
We'll keep it here as we get set for our halftime show coming up. The SCG Hobby Halftime Report is on the way. 7-7 is our game here. We'll check up on scores of other games. Also on Renda Digital TV. Oh boy, River Valley leading Homer Center in the second quarter 36-0. So that's a big one. And we will check on some of our other scores as well. On the string here. Conemaugh Township up 13-0 on Portage. Marion Center 14-0 over West Shamokin, and Purchase Line leading Penns Manor. We'll get to it all at the halftime show. Here we've got 2 seconds left, and Dumb is in the gun. And he is back to pass. And he'll go long down the middle. He's out of man. It's Dolney, and Caleb is not able to get away. And he will go down, and that will end the half. It's a 19-yard pickup for Caleb Dolney, and he's down at the moment. They'll get him back up, and he says, I'm fine. Phew. Don't want to get anybody hurt on the last play of the first half. Our SCG Hobby halftime show is next at the end of a half of play. It's Northern Cambria 7 and Cambria Heights 7. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. It's 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
Work so hard to earn. I consulted First Commonwealth Bank. They said, absolutely there is. And then they called us with a program that was directly suited for us. I've been able to enjoy what I've worked a lifetime to create. And I've done all that with the help of First Commonwealth Bank.
but spun out of the tackle and then sliced his way up the field. A 13-yard touchdown run. The kick by Trey Pershing was good. It was 7-0 Northern Cambria with 3:54 left in the first quarter. Highlanders had to punt. So did the Colts on the next two possessions, but then Cambria Heights, after taking the punt at their 31-yard line, drove the ball 31 yards in 6 plays. It was at the Northern Cambria 31, actually, that they got that football. And that was after the punt was blocked. And so taking it over at the 31, they went 18 yards on a halfback option pass from Garrett Jasper to Trey Tribus. And then a few plays later, Stephen Nealon ran it in out of the Wildcat from 3 yards out, or off at the wing, actually, from 3 yards out. The kick by Abrams was good, and with 6:20 left in the first half, it was 7-7, and that was all the scoring in the first half. A lot of special teams mistakes in this game, particularly by Northern Cambria. A couple of bobbled punts that cost them territory back deep within their 5-yard line, and a blocked punt. So we talked about special teams. Tony Caconia had really played up in the first half.
Yeah, Northern Cambria looking at 2 really long fields, starting from the 1 and the 5, and then the block punt that helped set up the Cambria Heights touchdown.
Pretty significant plays. All right, it is halftime, 7-7, and we're from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. It is an IRMC High School Football Friday. Our SCG Hobby halftime show continues on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
IRMC stands for Indiana Regional Medical Center, and that word regional is true. IRMC has opened a new primary care clinic for folks in the Mundy's Corner, Naniglo area. And Michael Junghwa, CRNP, would love to get to know you. For acute care of coughs and colds, flu, infections, and other ailments, or for annual wellness visits and disease management, visit IRMC's newest location at 3840 William Penn Avenue, Suite 3 in Naniglo. IRMC, better health, better life.
Rev up your engine and get ready for top-notch auto care. At Pella's Auto Repair and Towing, they are your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running at its best. Their skilled technicians are committed to providing full-service auto repairs. They do it all. Visit PellasAutoLLC.com for more information on their services, locations, and special offers. Pella's Auto Repair and Towing. With 3 convenient locations in Lilly, Hastings, and Clearfield, they've got your automotive needs covered.
Want to butter up to someone special? Don't be a phony about it. I'm talking about baking something, preparing a delicious meal using real butter, not one of the imitation spreads. There's enough in today's world. When you want to make an impression, have your meals and baked goods taste extraordinary with real butter. After all, the world's greatest chefs won't use anything else. You shouldn't either. Brought to you by the Allied Milk Producers.
The Barnesboro American Legion Post 508, a proud supporter of local area athletics, wants listeners to know the Legion's newly remodeled kitchen is now open and ready to serve you with a full menu. This year, fill up before the game with the Cold Special, a large one-topping pizza and a dozen wings for only $22. Then come back after the game to celebrate with friends and a live DJ from 10 till 2. Barnesboro American Legion Post 508 loves Friday Night Lights.
Wow! Quick, Ken, we're getting higher and higher!
Almost as high as the closing fees on those mortgages we sold last month.
And we keep getting higher!
I know! Our closing costs are making us a fortune right now!
Do you want general or stat?
1997 as a trailer lot, but began to grow as more and more people started to refer them. Since then, Morchesky's has expanded to offer quality pre-owned vehicles as well as new ATV, car, box, and aluminum trailers. Check them out on the web or stop in at Morchesky Auto, Truck, and Trailer Sales, just north of Evansburg near Carrolltown.
The SCG Hobby Halftime Show continues. SCG Hobby with 4 locations: Oakland Avenue, Indiana, Altoona, North Huntington, and Latrobe. Now, let's get back to the stadium for a look at the first half stats.
And our First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. Squashing numbers over there. Tony Kukonya.
Yeah, not a whole lot of offense in this one. Cambria Heights in with 44 rushing yards, 23 passing yards for 67 total. Northern Cambria at 44 rushing, 83 passing, 127 total, and 60 plus of that came on that one play to start the touchdown drive. Individually for Cambria Heights, Ecken rode in 4 carries, 12 yards. Tribet's 2 for -4. Nealon 3 for 13. Klein 5 for 14. Jasper 3 for 7. And Mulroney 1 for 2. Weiland passing 1 for 4. No interceptions for 6 yards. And then Jasper threw that pass 1 for 1 for 17 yards. For Northern Cambria, Dunn in with 5 carries for 16 yards. Shonsky 5 for 20. And Farrell 1 for 8, and Dunn passing 4 for 8, no interceptions, and 83 yards. Farrell with a reception for 12 yards, Fox 1 for 5, and Dolney, he had the 64-yarder, he has 2 for 66.
It's interesting the way that Sam Schutte, from his standpoint, saw that pass to Dolney that almost broke earlier in that one possession, came back to it on the next possession because he said that should have worked if the pass had been just a little bit lower, if Dolney had been just a little bit taller. And so Ty Dunn put it right on him on the next possession, and he took it a long way.
Yeah, and then the pass to end the half, it just the play came with 2 seconds left, probably not going to score on it, but that's something you might want to come back to. They had the post down the middle and got nice yardage out of it. See if they come back to that later in the game.
So the Colts trying to find something offensively down the field. Jared Lewis and the Cambria Heights Highlanders weren't all that interested in going down the field. And it just could be that he was seeing what he was seeing and thought this is the best approach. Does he try to open it up in the second half?
Well, they were running between the tackles and just pounding it between the tackles, and with some limited success. Let's see if they come out in the second half and maybe run some play action off of that.
It'll be interesting to see how he wants to approach that, because we know that he has the weapons. It's just, when does he want to spring them? When does he want to use them?
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't throw the ball just a little bit more there in the first half.
All right, so remember, Northern Cambria is going to get the football to start the second half, and the Colts won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the first chance offensively to break this 7-7 tie. We're going to come back and take you around the Heritage Conference, tell you what the scores are as they are coming in, and we're seeing some interesting scores across the way, including some big scores, but we'll catch you up on what's happening around the conference and more on this game as well as our SCG Hobby Halftime continues. 7-7 our score on an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school football Friday night from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking. It's 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
To the Cambria Heights Highlanders football team this year. You've shown incredible dedication and skill on the field, and now it's time to take it to the next level. Highlanders, make Elmora proud. From your friends at Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, bring home that win. The Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, where community pride and sportsmanship come together. Go Highlanders!
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
Rev up your engine and get ready for top-notch auto care. At Pella's Auto Repair and Towing, they are your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running at its best. Their skilled technicians are committed to providing full-service auto repairs. They do it all. Visit PellasAutoLLC.com for more information on their services, locations, and special offers. Pella's Auto Repair and Towing. With 3 convenient locations in Lilly, Hastings, and Clearfield, they've got your automotive needs covered.
If you've thought about buying a new trailer or pre-owned car, come to Morcheski Auto, Truck, and Trailer Sales. Morcheski started in 1997 as a trailer lot, but began to grow as more and more people started to refer them. Since then, Morcheski's has expanded to offer quality pre-owned vehicles as well as new ATV, car, box, and aluminum trailers. Check them out on the web or stop in at Morcheski Auto, Truck, and Trailer Sales, just north of Evansburg near Carrolltown.
R4H, this is Ben.
R4H is here when you need us. R4H provides transportation 7 days a week, including holidays. We offer local and long-distance transportation for ambulatory clients, as well as those who require a wheelchair, gurney chair, or stretcher van. We provide transportation to medical appointments, as well as social and holiday events. We take pride in providing quality care and professional services to all of our clients. Exciting news! R4H is now certified to provide CPR, first aid, and AED classes to our local community. Due to our rapid growth and increasing need for our services, R4H is looking to expand our team. If you are interested in joining our team as a driver, apply online at rider4h.com or scan the QR code located at the bottom of this ad. Full-time, part-time, and casual positions are available in many locations. R4H Medical Transportation is an equal opportunity employer.
As always, because of you, we are R4H.
Barnesboro American Legion Post 508, a proud supporter of local area athletics, wants listeners to know the Legion's newly remodeled kitchen is now open and ready to serve you with a full menu. It's hometown nights and Friday night lights at the Legion this year. Fill up before the game with the cold special, a large one-topping pizza and a dozen wings for only $22. Then come back after the game to celebrate with friends and a live DJ from 10 till 2. Barnesboro American Legion Post 508 loves Friday night lights.
Let's go Colts!
Sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hunt & Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong personal relationships with their clients. Hunt & Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an agency working in your best interest. And that's Hunt & Blues Insurance, 2 locations, Indiana and Johnstown.
Be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
SCG Hobby. It's in the name. Sports cards, comics, gaming, and more. Speaking of more, they also have a huge selection of Legos, board games, Dungeons & Dragons, and Warhammer. Whatever you fancy, they've got you covered. Come join the SCG family for fun events and tournaments nightly, including Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and more. Dive into a world of sports and fantasy at the SCG Hobby nearest you, with locations in Indiana, Latrobe, Altoona, and North Huntington. Find out more by logging into scghobby.com.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
The Barnesboro Slovak Club is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. And if you're looking for a friendly, comfortable atmosphere with good friends and entertainment, then try the Barnesboro Slovak Club. The Barnesboro Slovak Club welcomes new members, and there's always fun activities to do there. And And be sure to check the Slovak Club out on Facebook for upcoming events. Again, that's the Barnesboro Slovak Club. Join today.
For your next adventure with Repine Travel, unforgettable memories are just around the corner. November 10th to 16th, immerse yourself in the excitement of Branson, Missouri, or get swept up in the holiday magic of New York City, December 8th to 10th. And mark your calendars for October 2025. Set sail on a no-fly Islands in the Bahamas cruise aboard the luxurious Symphony of the Seas. Relax and explore the islands like never before. A big thank you to everyone who voted Repine Travel the best travel agency in the best of Indiana County. Book now with Repine Travel.
Resta Home Health, a proud supporter of the area's student athletes, wish the players and coaches the best in tonight's big matchup. The never give up attitude and drive of your teams is something to be proud of. Resta Home Health, locally owned and operated, is committed to providing high-performance health care for the improvement of their patients' physical and psychological condition. The team at Resta goes above and beyond to provide quality care in a cost-effective manner for the community. Go get them, teams! From your friends at Resta Home Health.
Time receiving the football.
And that's the thing about him, you know, as good an athlete as he is, that's probably his best position. He was just burst onto the scene as an underclassman and just made some really good catches. And when they needed him to move the quarterback last year, he did it no complaints and had a good time doing it, and came back this year an improved player too.
You wonder though if Sam Schutte says to himself, if I can get somebody that just can lob that to him in space.
I'm sure he has a trick play or two in his book that to get the ball to Ty Dunn out of somebody else's hands.
Well, does he pull that trick out of the bag here in this second half? We'll have to wait and see as we bring you second half action just a couple of moments away. Let us take a brief timeout. Andy, are you good to take a brief timeout with us? You're not? Okay, that's fine. We'll keep it here, and we'll just get set for the second half as we bring you Northern Cambria. Now they're coming over to their sideline anyway, so we won't put any more pressure on you. You're good to go? Let's take a timeout. It is 7-7 at the half. We're back with our second half kickoff in just a moment. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
Give me 60, please.
Just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Year, we go on a search for great snacks or treats. Children enjoy more than just candy on Halloween. The best sources of calcium are milk, yogurt, and cheese. Kids like us love string cheese because it's tasty and fun to pull, twist, and eat. And parents love string cheese because it's rich in calcium, whatever that is. So give us kids the fun and goodness we are looking for. Make it a very dairy Halloween. A message from Allied Milk Producers.
Indiana, your one-stop shop for TV and internet services.
And our kickoff to begin this third quarter brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. We want to thank Grand Beginnings Children's Center for their support of the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. They're just amazing folks who do wonderful things for the kids. They are donating $1 for every point scored in our Renda Broadcasting games to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. The Grand Beginnings Children's Center is just a great, great group of folks, and we are so happy to have them along with us as we get set for the second half. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations, teaching children to shine since 1991. Danny Farrell will be deep for Northern Cambria. Nate Fry on one wing, Malik Fox on the other. We are ready to go second half. And Cam Abrams is the place kicker, but the kickoff man is Cam Abrams. Okay. And Farrell will stand back at his 10-yard line. Abrams. It's a line drive that'll be fielded at the 19. And they'll run a little bit of a reverse to Fox, and Fox gets free to the 30-yard line, brought down at about the 32. That's always risky. So here we go, second half action, third quarter. And it is brought to you by SeaWorld Satellites. Here come the Colts. And there's a whistle before we even get it started.
Got the tee on the field still from the kickoff.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they'll get that off, and here we go. Gage Schlosky is back there with Ty Dumb. He's got twins to the right, and he's back to pass on first down. He's rushed, but he gets it across the middle, intending for Farrell behind him, and good play by Tribus. Almost came down with that football for Cambria Heights.
Yeah, if he'd let him just a little bit on that, got a little bit over his shoulder, that might have been a big play.
So Sam Schutte opens it up a little bit to start this quarter. Second down and 10 from the 33-yard line for Northern Cambria. Shonsky back there behind his quarterback now. And he'll get the carry. And he'll run into Garrett Jasper and Marshall Eckenrode, and there's nothing doing there. And you hear the fans from the other side of the stadium. And we say, yeah, that's what we like to do. No gain. 3rd and 10 on the way. Now that line of scrimmage was the 33. You look there now after that incomplete pass, it's at the 32.
I had the drive starting at the 32. Then the incomplete pass and then a run for no gain.
Well, that's where it is now. 3rd and 10. Ty Dumb in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops straight back. Flush from the pocket. He rolls to his left. Does he tuck? No, he throws, and it falls incomplete. And so a 3-and-out for Northern Cambria, and they'll have to punt the football away. And the Highlanders will get their first shot of the second half.
And if you're Northern Cambria or Cambria Heights, that's the way you wanted to come out and start this second half with a good defensive stand.
Tribbles will drop back to about his 37-yard line. And we'll see if they use the two-headed punter. They will. Wagner and Pershing back there, the left footer and the right footer. And it will go to Pershing. And he's going to keep it himself, and he's brought down.
Well, I'm not sure what he saw.
No gain. In fact, perhaps a loss. We'll see where they put it down, but the fake punt does not work, and Cambria Heights in great field position. They'll put the ball at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a called play or if he gives the punter freedom to see if he has something there, but they shut that down quick. Thing is, when you have your punter running off to punt the way he does, running off to the side for 4 or 5 yards, kind of has everybody flowing to him. It's kind of a tough situation to get a fake punt.
On first down, Weiland will hand off to Nealon. He's got room into the secondary. He goes, pops it outside. He's got 10. He's got close to 15, and he's out of bounds actually inside the 15-yard line. And it looks like they'll put him down at about the 13 or 14. So Stephen Nealon, as the front line opens up a hole. They put the football down at the 13. So an 18-yard gain there for Nealon.
It's the longest play of the game.
And the handoff, looking for some more space. And a penalty flag comes in. Eckenrode is going to be stopped after a yard or two. Ty Dumb And Ben Messina in there on the stop, the flag. And we'll see what the call is.
But we have a penalty flag on the play in the backfield.
Most likely this is on Cambria Heights. No gain on the carry.
Yeah, he already pointed Cambria Heights' direction. I didn't get the call. Actually, 2 flags came in.
So from the line of scrimmage, they'll walk it back 10.
Must have been a hold there.
That's going to be a 10-yard holding penalty, I suppose. Taking the ball back to the
So that is going to make it 1st and 20. Third down. I'm sorry, third. Should not be third.
No, it should be first
Should
down.
be first down.
1st and 20.
First down.
From the 23.
1st and 20. Weiland in the gun is going to take the snap and look to pass. Steps up in the pocket, throws, almost intercepted. On the dive, Dolney, the pass intended for Eckenrode. Weiland did not see Dolney coming from beneath the pattern.
Only 2nd down.
2nd and 20. Just underway second half, 7-7, and Cambria Heights with a great opportunity here. But a 2nd and 20. They need the 3-yard line to get the first down.
They had 3rd up, but now it's 2nd down. 2nd down is still 20.
Now this is Nealon out of the gun. And he'll throw the inside pass, and Northern Cambria is right there to bring Eckenrode down. Stepping up for Northern Cambria. Drake Weller's had a really good game along that defensive front.
Bringing up 3rd down and 25.
3rd down coming up. Did he lose 5 there?
Lost, where are we at here?
He's at the 27.
Yes, so lost.
So they lost 4.
Yeah.
Weiland back to pass. He'll lob it out to the side, and catching it, fumbling it is Eckenrode. But he got right back on it. And it's another loss back to the 30.
And 77, Drake Weller. So it's 4th down and about 30-yard, well, let's say.
So that is a loss of 3 more.
3 more loss on the play. So it's 4th down and about 28.
So they're on the 30. They need the 3 for the first down. Weiland goes over to get a call. And on 4th down, they'll go for this. Weiland is back to pass. He's going to launch it toward the end zone, and it will be knocked down. And that's a good thing for Northern Cambria. Had that ball been caught, that would have been at about the 1-yard line. Instead, they'll get it out at the 30. So the threat is stopped. Well, that 10-yard penalty really hurt Cambria Heights, didn't it?
Yeah, you get down in the red zone, and the next play you get a holding call. You're looking at, instead of 1st and 10 from the 13, you're looking at 1st and 20.
So Northern Cambria gets the football back at the 30 with 8:37 left in the 3rd quarter. That trip into the red zone, by the way. On 1st down, the carry for Farrell, and Highlanders are there to knock that down. Our red zone trip brought to you by Luhu's Pizza and Pasta. Don't be a game day Grinch. Call Luhu's in Patton and place your order now. Farrell gets a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9.
Farrell now in the slot to the left. They got 3 receivers there. Dolney to the right. Dumb takes a look at the wristband. He looked over at Dolney before that call. Takes the snap. He's looking for him now across the middle. And too tall. Nealon on the coverage. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9 coming up. Tony, these are 2 really good football teams. And we think about all of the offensive capabilities, but both of them are playing some solid defense.
That's saying 2 really good defenses, too. Came into this game giving up, Northern Cambria giving up 2 touchdowns in 4 games, Cambria Heights 3, and each team gave up 1 here tonight.
So 3rd down and 9 here for the Holtz. And Dumb in the gun. Man comes in motion. On the inside pass to Farrell. He got through a tackler. And he'll finally be brought down. Shy of the first down, the tackle made by the Highlanders' Braylon Ridbaum. And fourth down coming up. And they're about 2 yards shy. So Farrell gets about 7. It is 4th and 2 from the 38 of the Colts and a punt situation.
It's just been a really dangerous situation for Northern Cambria tonight. Punts on special teams.
It really has. Kicking them and receiving them. Pershing's punt. Oh, went straight up into the air and out of bounds. No, it did bounce inbounds. And now the Colts don't go over after it, and it rolls back their direction. So it's only the 43-yard line.
A 6-yard punt.
Oh, gracious. If you're Sam Schutte, this must be so frustrating. Because he's calling on his defense to make another big stop here. Highlanders, again, great field position in Northern Cambria territory at the 43.
Yeah, that's 5 punts tonight, but kicking and receiving that you've just had a really tough time on.
Here comes Northern Cambria. I'm sure Jared Lewis is a little frustrated he's not gotten points out of this. Nealon starts at quarterback, and he'll turn and hand it off to Eckenrode. Wrapping him up around the corners is Messina again.
Wraps him up for a short gain of 2 yards.
Where generally when you're talking about players of the game, you're talking about guys that get their hands on the ball and get those flashy touchdowns. But you see the kind of work that's happening inside in this game. That's where it's all coming together for these teams. 2nd and 8. Jasper slot right. I formation, handoff Eckenrode. And he'll be stopped just inside the 40-yard line, pushed back again by the Colts.
Once again, number 50, Ben
Up
Messina
the bottom, there's Messina again, and Dolney is there.
24, Gabe Shonsky.
You got about a 3rd and 6 here.
Also 77, Drake Weller.
A couple of 2-yard gains for Eckenrode. To the 39-yard line, it's 3rd down and 6.
And I would think you're definitely in 4-down territory here. If you don't get it on this one, you're going on 4th.
We are tied at 7 with 5:56 left in the 3rd quarter. And Weiland at quarterback. He'll hand it off. Nealon gets it forward, and it looks like he got himself a first down. Nealon has come close to breaking it all the way a couple of times here in the second half. Farrell on the tackle. Eyeballing this thing, and I believe they're going to give him the first down. But let's see.
Just about a half a yard short.
Half a yard, looks like to me.
Well, here's a big play coming up. 4th down, less than a yard. Jasper in the gun, and he'll put the legs into it, get it down to the 30-yard line, picks up about 3, and it's first down Highlanders at the 30-yard line of the Colts. That's a big boy you're putting back there. Garrett Jasper goes 6'2" and 240 pounds.
Yeah, and that's a big first down because the last time you had the ball, you came out and committed a penalty and set you back and wiped out a scoring opportunity.
They're basically right where they started their last drive. Weiland will turn and he'll hand it off. And patient running there, getting it inside the 25-yard line. And I believe that the ball carrier, who was that? Was that Nealon? Yeah, it was Nealon. He believed that he was on the back of a Northern Cambria player on the turf, and therefore he wasn't down yet. So he just kept going, and it turns out he was a little bit right. 2nd and 3 coming up. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here come the Highlanders. Weiland will turn. He'll hand it off to Klein, and he's pushed back. A host of Northern Cambria Colts, including Shonsky.
Bring up 3rd and short, about 2.
Zach Kirsch there as well.
also number 50, Ben Messina.
So maybe a half a yard gain. Maybe not even that.
With the gain of maybe a half yard. Like
3rd and
that.
3, a short, long 2. Weiland will get the call from the sideline.
And again, you have two downs to get this first down.
And he'll hand it off to Klein. He's got great blocking off the left side of his offensive line. And there's the first down to about the 18-yard line. Leading the way that time was Tristan Weakland, a senior at 5'9" and 230 pounds. He just cleared out a hole. Said, you run into this. So that was Klein, right?
Yes.
And he has the carry again, and Dumm has him from behind. But he'll keep it going inside the 15-yard line. It's another trip into the Luhu's Pizza and Pasta red zone for Cambria Heights. Don't be a game day Grinch. Call Luhu's in Patton and place your order now. Second and 7.
Ball now in the Northern Cambria 14.
9th play of this drive.
Touchdown.
And there he goes. Did he get there? It looks like he did. Was that Klein?
Came up at the 1.
Jackson Klein will be stopped by Dumm at the 1-yard line.
And if not for the tackle by Ty Dumm, he would have been in the end zone.
So they popped him free. His 4th straight carry. What's the yardage on that?
Picked up 14.
1st and goal from the 1 for the Highlanders, looking to take their first lead of the night in a 7-7 game. 2:02 left in the 3rd quarter. And Klein again. He is in there. Yes. Touchdown. Cambria Heights. They have their first lead of the night. Jackson Klein with a 1-yard dive.
Well, nothing fancy there. Just run the football.
They chewed up some clock on a drive of only 43 yards.
Yeah, 10 plays, 43 yards.
14, Cameron Abrams to try the extra point.
Cam Abrams will attempt the extra point out of Tribus's hold. And the kick is up. And he punches it through. Cambria Heights takes a 14-7 lead with 1:45 left in the 3rd on an IRMC High School Football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
To battle it out for Heritage Conference supremacy, Charleston's Furniture proudly salutes the Colts and Highlanders as they square off in the 2024 Coal Bowl. One thing you don't have to battle for is a good deal on furniture. Charleston's wonderful world of furniture has its end of summer sale going on now. Get down to Charleston's and score a touchdown. Visit Charleston's Furniture on Route 219 in Northern Cambria or check out their options online at charlestonsfurniture.com. Charleston's Furniture, where champions shop.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Is powered by SeaWorld Satellites in Indiana, your one-stop shop for TV and internet services.
Cambria Heights takes a 14-7 lead. Our First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. Tony?
10 plays, 43 yards, took 5:19. Started with the short punt, the 6-yard punt from Northern Cambria, and converted a 4th down, a 4th and 1 on that drive.
So again, special teams plays a role and some special teams mistakes by the Colts. And now they trail by a touchdown with 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. The Coal Bowl tonight. 2 undefeated football teams slugging it out.
Cameron Abrams, number
Abrams will kick.
Cambria Heights. Back deep, we have number 1, Dan Farrell.
Penns Manor has taken an 8-7 lead over Purchase Line in their game.
And Caleb Dooley.
Abrams with Farrell deep. And the short kick will be handled at the 25, out to the 30, the 35, free to the 40, and brought down at about the 44-yard line. A return by Nate Fry to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northern Cambria. They've done nothing with the football here in the second half.
Yeah, the first possession, a rush for a yard, then an incomplete pass, a rush for 6, and a punt that went 6 yards and set up the touchdown drive.
Our third quarter tonight brought to you by SeaWorld Satellites, your one-stop shop for TV and internet savings. Ty Dumb running option. He steps it through a tackler. Now he gets free to the 50. Dumb to the 45, the 40. Another move to the 35, the 30-yard line. Pushed out of bounds, and there's the flag. 15 more. So 6, 16,
28 yards on the play, plus I guess it's going to be half a distance from the 28, so put him at the 14. So boy, what a nifty little move there at the line of scrimmage.
He was trapped. He had nowhere to go. Except you're tied down, there's always someplace to go.
We have 1st and 10 at the 14.
So, right back to the red zone, this time for Northern Cambria. And Dumb with Shonsky behind him. And he'll give it to him. Shonsky right up the middle. He's inside the 10-yard line. Brought down at about the 8 by Eckenrode. Our trip into the Luhu's Pizza and Pasta Red Zone. Don't be a game day Grinch. Call Luhu's in Patton and place your order now. So 6 for Shonsky and right back to the line of scrimmage. They want to get after him here. No huddle for the Colts. Shonsky again. Adjusts to the 5 and into the end zone. Gage Shonsky. A Northern Cambria touchdown. They're within a point.
Yeah, Nathan Fry, who had the kickoff return, with a nice block on the outside there.
Now, the extra point attempt comes from Pershing out of Farrell's hold to tie this game. Snap, a little bit off, but he got it. Now the kick is good, and we're all tied at 14. With 59 seconds left in the third quarter, it is an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Looking for unbeatable savings on TV and internet? Bundle and save with Dish TV and HughesNet Satellite Internet. Now you can get $5 off each bill and lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Dish TV packages start at just $84.99 a month, and HughesNet plans begin at $59.99 a month. Call SeaWorld Satellites today at 724-463-3200 and start saving. SeaWorld Satellites, your one-stop shop for TV and internet savings.
The Barnesboro Slovak Club is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. And if you're looking for a friendly, comfortable atmosphere with good friends and entertainment, then try the Barnesboro Slovak Club. The Barnesboro Slovak Club welcomes new members, and there's always fun activities to do there. And be sure to check the Slovak Club out on Facebook for upcoming events. Again, that's the Barnesboro Slovak Club. Join today.
Indiana, your one-stop shop for TV and internet services.
Trey Pershing will kick off for Northern Cambria. The Colts answer Cambria Heights score with one of their own, and we are tied at 14 with 59 seconds left in the third quarter.
And that was 46 yards and 46 seconds.
How about that? The kick will roll all the way to the 5 and out of bounds at the 1 yard line. Oh, my. Northern Cambria came that close to pinning them deep in their territory, but the ball will come out to the 35. So, twists and turns in this one. My goodness. Highlanders football. Well, this series is tight. Just one game separating them in their 49th meeting. So, yeah, we're going to have a tight game. It makes perfect sense. You're going to make them kick it again?
Yeah, they are.
How about that?
It looks like Cambria Heights has elected to have Northern Cambria kick the ball over again.
So, Highlanders are thinking they can get the football beyond the 35, evidently.
Well, they move it back 5 yards, so you're kicking from the 35 instead of the 40.
Reese Wagner back out onto the football field for the Colts. Return men will stand on the 20 now. That's Nealon and Tribus.
They've been squibbing these pretty much all night, doing some positional kicking here and just picking a part of the field and trying to get it there. Let's see what they do with this. And you don't want to kick it right at somebody.
Here comes Pershing again. And he does exactly that. And to the 35-yard line, the 40, the 45, the 50. Eckenrode spins it down to the 44-yard line of the Colts. Good decision by Jared Lewis.
Yes, to make them re-kick that.
So the Highlanders, they're starting every drive lately in Northern Cambria territory. They'll start at the 44 of the Colts with 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Tied at 14.
Well, both scoring possessions this half as a result of good starting field position.
They go the big horse backfield here. Straight T, the handoff is declined. He'll drive it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 for Jackson Klein. You don't normally see this out on the field. You usually see it inside the 5. Second down and 5 for the Highlanders. Same again, straight T. And the handoff and catching from behind for the Northern Cambria Colts. Lucas Schutte got him. And the handoff to Stephen Nealon. And for him, a loss of a yard.
3 yards on the play, sending the ball back to the 40, which brings up a third down.
So Nealon was waiting for that hole to develop, and Schutte came from behind and got him. Third quarter runs out. 14-14 with 12 minutes to go in the Coal Bowl. It is at IRMC High School Football Friday night, 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Most popular 5-passenger SUV in central Pennsylvania? That's an easy one. It's the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, of course. You see them everywhere. I mean everywhere. And why not? It's by far the greatest value on the market. With more standard features than most, great fuel economy, and the best warranty on the planet, buying a new Outlander Sport's an easy choice above all others. You gotta have one. Get your best Mitsubishi deal today at the Mitsubishi Giant.
5-star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this.
Rev up your engine and get ready for top-notch auto care. At Pella's Auto Repair and Towing, they are your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running at its best. Their skilled technicians are committed to providing full-service auto repairs. They do it all. Visit PellasAutoLLC.com for more information on their services, locations, and special offers. Pella's Auto Repair and Towing. With 3 convenient locations in Lilly, Hastings, and Clearfield, they've got your automotive needs covered.
A drive from Indiana or anywhere from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
Third down and about 6 for Cambria Heights after the carry from Nealon is stopped, and they'll be stopped shy again of the first down. They're just content to keep it between the tackles, Tony. That carry there by Garrett Jasper, and they'll have fourth down and it looks like about 4.
Like number 32, maybe.
Yeah, last time they had the ball, ran it 10 times, covered 40-some yards for a touchdown. Trying to do the same thing here.
Well, here's a big play for Cambria Heights. They want to take advantage of that great kick return, but they've got a fourth down. They need 4 for the first down. Just underway, 14-14, fourth quarter. And here they come. And Jasper is going to take it out of the Wildcat.
He's short.
He's trying to get forward. The whistle still hasn't blown, and finally they do. Highlanders and Colts, and the Colts say we've held them. The Highlanders say, no, you have not.
Yeah, spots at the 35. That's a yard and a half short.
Yeah, it is. So Jasper.
We're waiting for the spot, ladies and gentlemen.
The spot of the football has the tail end of the ball on the 35-yard line, and it is short. And so they'll turn it over on downs in a 14-14 game. Man, this is a struggle, isn't it?
Yeah, nothing fancy about that. You just put your big guy in the backfield and give him the ball, let him go straight ahead, but Northern Cambria was up to the task there.
So the Colts have been a bit more open on the offensive end, but the Highlanders have been driving it between the tackles. And the end result is not an end result just yet. We're tied at 14. Now back to pass wide open and incomplete. Malik Fox was open down at the 45-yard line. The Dumbs pass not able to connect. He was all by himself. Second and 10 coming up for Northern Cambria.
Yeah,
So taking their shots down the field.
Yeah, it looked like he let him just a little bit too much on that pass, just a little bit too high.
Now they're not quite sure what kind of a formation they
He turned
need.
around the receiver too.
Watching the replay on Renda Digital TV. Second and 10. Shonsky hit in the backfield. Down he goes, a loss of a yard. And that's Jackson Klein had him. So 3rd and 11 coming up after Shonsky is stopped.
3rd down and 11 for Northern Cambria.
This is usually one of their spots where they say, let's just let Ty be creative.
Yep, see what he can create.
So here come the Colts. They'll send Farrell and Fry to the left. Dolney is wide to the right. Slot man back to pass is Dumb, and they'll try to find Fox, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, would have been short of the first down anyway.
So a 3 and out for Northern Cambria, and the punts have been an adventure tonight. Highlanders looking to get the football again with great field position. And it looks like Reese Wagner's back there to try this punt. So he's the 3rd punter they've used tonight. And he booms one. Fielded, fumbled, back at the 33, and then picking it up is Tribus, and he's up that left sideline. Tribus turns it into a great return after the fumble. And he is into Northern Cambria territory again. He'll put that football down right on the 40-yard line.
It was a line drive punt, and even though he fumbled it back there a little bit, still had plenty of time to collect himself and get to the sideline and get good yardage out of it.
So the pressure that Cambria Heights special teams are putting on Northern Cambria, and the Colts have been up to it so far, but man, how long does that seal hold?
Yeah. They've just really struggled in pretty much all phases there with their punting game tonight.
1st and 10, and an I formation now for Cambria Heights. Weiland is the quarterback under center. Backs in the I on 1st and 10. He'll turn. He'll pitch it right, looking to pass. And now tucking is Nealon. He'll be chased down and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Dolney.
Well, good job by the secondary. Didn't get fooled by that. Stuck with the receiver.
It's a 2-yard loss for Nealon. 2nd and 12.
Bringing up 2nd down and 12.
You hate to point this out, but this has been a relatively injury-free game, but I see a couple of Northern Cambria Colts now stretching out the calf muscles. Dolney and Luke Schutte. 2nd down and 12. Big rush coming up the middle, and trying to get beyond it is Nealon, and he will get back to the original line of scrimmage and another 4 yards. That's a really good carry there by Nealon.
Oh my, they spotted him.
Oh my goodness,
I think there was an early whistle on that. He had another 3 yards, and they just, I think, blew the whistle at the 38-yard line.
So they give him a 4-yard gain. Got back to 2, plus 2 more. And it's 3rd down and 8. That's a tough break for Cambria Heights there. Now Nealon was split wide to the left. And split backs behind Weiland, who drops to pass. Sets up and releases. And he's got a man, Tribus, inside the 30 to the looks like the 28-yard line. It's on the sideline. There are bodies there, but it is a 1st down. Pickup of 10.
Nice throw, nice catch.
So they do take it down the field a little bit. 1st down at the 28 of the Colts in a 14-14 game, 4th quarter, 8:32 to go. Weiland turns, hands it to Klein, and somebody had him around the waist. He'll get a couple. That's Dolney. Give him the 26, make it 2nd down and 8.
He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 from the Northern Cambria 26-yard line.
Jackson Klein has carried the football a lot tonight. Full house backfield. Nealon caught in the backfield, and down he goes. Ty Dunn caught him. Nate Fry was there as well. The loss is going to be back to the 30. So this will be about 5. 3rd down, short 13 here from the 30 for Cambria Heights. 2 down territory here. Weiland, short drop, rushed, caught him around the shoulders, and down he goes. Lucas Schutte gets him again. This time the sack is back to the 36.
Isaac Weiland, and he's sacked by number 55 of Northern Cambria, Luke Schutte.
That's back to the 35-yard line. Boy, have we seen defense tonight.
Yeah, and the second time Schutte got into the backfield to make a play for a big loss.
They're playing those gaps. And
So
it's
now
something
you're
to see.
looking at 4th and about 18.
4th down, 18 to go. Weiland in the gun. Try to draw them offside, and he did it. So we'll get 5 of those back. So, Colts are called for jumping. Put the football on the 30. They need 13 to go from the 30-yard line. 6:38 left. Weiland is over on the sideline getting this play. They'll roll the play clock. 14-14. A touchdown for each team in each half. Weiland takes the snap. He needs 13. He's lofting it toward the end zone. And all kinds of trouble back there. The ball falls incomplete.
They called interference. I don't know about that. It looked like
14-14. A touchdown for each team in each half. Weiland takes the snap. He needs 13. He's lofting it toward the end zone. And all kinds of trouble back there.
It's
the Highlanders?
Cambria Heights.
Nealon was the intended receiver.
No, Northern Cambria. He called against Northern Cambria.
It was one of those cases where Fry, if we look at the replay, I believe he actually turned toward the ball. He lost the receiver, turned and ran toward him, and as he did, the receiver was coming back for the ball. And that big penalty is going to keep this possession alive.
Wow, I just watched the replay. Don't like that call.
Cambria Heights somehow managed to get a first down.
So net yardage from the 30 to the 15 gives them a first down inside the red zone for Cambria Heights. And on first down, here's Klein with a little space in the middle, and he's going to get it inside the 10-yard line. The Highlanders once more in the Luhu's Pizza and Pasta red zone. Don't be a game day Grinch. Call Luhu's in Patton and place your order now. So Jackson Klein gets the football down to the, looks like the 8-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards.
Second down, about 4.
And Klein again, and he is thrown back by a very angry Colts defense. Dolney on the stop.
Caleb Dolney in there. So a loss on a play of about 2 yards. Setting up now a third down.
Make it third down and about 5. Now remember, Cam Abrams is a very fine field goal kicker for Cambria Heights. 5:18 to go, and it's third down and 5. Now Klein is going to spit out to the right. Eckenrode is in the backfield. And the carry is Eckenrode's, and he's inside the 5, close to the 4.
About the 4-yard line.
And it's going to be first down and goal to go. So he did get the first. The clock at 4:51, and now it starts to become a factor in a 14-14 game. Eckenrode and Klein in the backfield behind Weiland. Klein's carry. Follow the blockers.
About the 2.
Throws it down to about the 2-yard line. Now here's where Cambria Heights is. Wouldn't mind if they took a few more minutes off this clock.
Yeah, I'd be in no hurry here if I'm Cambria Heights. Approaching 4 minutes.
11th play of the drive. Weiland hands it off, and walking into the end zone is Marshall Eckenrode. And the Highlanders retake the lead. On a drive that was helped out by consecutive penalties on Northern Cambria, Cambria Heights takes advantage. So they overcame a 5-yard loss and a 6-yard loss on consecutive plays, kept the football, and put it in there.
Yeah, they had a 4th and 18, had a offsides penalty, set up 4th and 13, got the pass interference for 15 yards, first down.
Abrams for the extra point. And line drive kick is through and good.
Good job by the holder, got a high snap, got it down.
21-14. Cambria Heights takes the lead with 4:01 left in the fourth quarter at IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
To battle it out for Heritage Conference supremacy, Charleston's Furniture proudly salutes the Colts and Highlanders as they square off in the 2024 Coal Bowl. One thing you don't have to battle for is a good deal on furniture. Charleston's wonderful world of furniture has its end of summer sale going on now. Get down to Charleston's and score a touchdown. Visit Charleston's Furniture on Route 219 in northern Cambria or check out their options online at charlestonsfurniture.com. Charleston's Furniture, where champions shop.
The fourth quarter is driven by 5-star Mitsubishi of Altoona. A drive from Indiana or anywhere from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
21-14 Cambria Heights. 4:01 left in the fourth quarter as Cameron Abram tees it up for the Highlanders. We'll give you that drive summary in just a moment as Abrams is ready to go. The approach and the kick. He wants to put this one deep. Bounces and goes out of bounds. Taking a risk there for the Colts. You just don't know. Drive summary. First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC.
Counting the back-to-back penalties, we had 13 plays, 60 yards, took 6:06.
And they will have to kick it again. So the Colts employing the same strategy as the Highlanders did.
Yeah, and the big play there, of course, the pass interference. But they also had a hookup with Tribus there, Weiland to Tribus for 10 yards at a first down to keep that drive going.
Abrams will put the football down now at the 35. Danny Farrell's your deep men. Fry and Fox on the wings, and Wagner will stand at about the 30 as the up man. And there's the kickoff again. Fox will pick it up at the 25. He's to the 30, to the 35. Gets free, and he's back across the other way. Out to the 40-yard line. Beyond another to the 45, the 50. And finally dragged down at the 38-yard line. The big return by Malik Fox. Well, he might have had some struggles in the first half, but that's a redeemer.
Yeah, nice job reversing his field there.
He picked that up at the 25.
And, kickoff return set up Cambria Heights' last touchdown.
A 37-yard return. So from the 37, with 3:47 left in the fourth quarter, here comes Northern Cambria trailing by a touchdown. Farrell in motion, Dumb is back to pass. Now he steps up, now he rolls right. Again to the sideline, and he's finally caught in out-of-bounds air. Jasper throws him down. Fans from this side of the field looking to the far side of the field, hoping they were seeing something, but that's kind of hard to see.
For a loss on the play of about a yard.
Put the football at the 39. So a loss of 1. So the original line of scrimmage is going to be termed the 38. And there's a whistle.
Timeout called by Cambria Heights.
Highlanders will call timeout. 21-14. They lead it with 3:23 left in the fourth on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
1882, the Baltimore Life Insurance Companies has been dedicated to making a difference where it matters most. We stand for openness, honesty, integrity, and respect, striving to strengthen our communities every day. Life insurance is more than a policy. It's about fulfilling dreams, supporting families, and building a better future. Maria and Sharkey from the Baltimore Life Company's Duncansville office wish the best of luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. The Baltimore Life Insurance Companies, over 140 years of protecting what matters most.
The Barnesboro Slovak Club is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. And if you're looking for a friendly, comfortable atmosphere with good friends and entertainment, then try the Barnesboro Slovak Club. The Barnesboro Slovak Club welcomes new members, and there's always fun activities to do there. And be sure to check the Slovak Club out on Facebook for upcoming events. Again, that's the Barnesboro Slovak Club. Join today.
Driven by 5-star Mitsubishi of Altoona. A drive from Indiana or anywhere from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
On 3rd down and 11, dropping back to pass is Ty Dunn, and his pass misses the intended receiver Fox in the center of the football field. That was 2nd down and 11. They had the marker on the other side turned incorrectly.
Yeah, Northern Cambria this half 0 for 6 passing the football.
And a big play here. 3rd down, 11 to go from the 39 of Cambria Heights, trailing by a touchdown. Dumb will say something to Farrell, who lines up to the left. The snap, big heavy rush coming. Dumb is flushed out of the pocket. He goes to the right. Up the sideline he comes. He's caught there, but he gets free, and somehow he gets it up, and they'll have 4th down and short. He's knocked out of bounds at, it looks like, about the 30-yard line. He was trapped on that sideline. How do you find a space? Looks like they might pull it back to the 29 or 31. Let's see. Put it at the 31. So give them a carry of 9 yards.
They're about the 30.5, so they need about 2.5 here to get the 1st down. And we're clicking down toward 2:40 to go in this game. 4th
down. Here come the Colts. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. 4 on the play clock. They have to call timeout. 2:36 left in the 4th quarter. 21-14. Cambria Heights the lead on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Since Resta Home Health, a proud supporter of the area's student athletes, wish the players and coaches the best in tonight's big matchup. The never give up attitude and drive of your teams is something to be proud of. Resta Home Health, locally owned and operated, is committed to providing high-performance health care for the improvement of their patients' physical and psychological condition. The team at Resta goes above and beyond to provide quality care in a cost-effective manner for the community. Go get them, teams, from your friends at Resta Home Health.
The 4th quarter is driven by 5-star Mitsubishi of Altoona. A drive from Indiana or anywhere from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
4th down, about 3 to go for Northern Cambria. Ty Dom, he's caught in the backfield and down he goes. He never got a chance. Pouring through for the Cambria Heights Highlanders comes Braylon Ridbaum for the sack.
Big play. That might be the ball game. Northern Cambria 2 timeouts, 2:32 to go.
It's a 9-yard loss.
1st and 10 with 2:32 left in the game.
2:32 left in the 4th quarter. Highlanders take over at the 40. And I believe there are 2 timeouts left. Yes, there are for Northern Cambria. Boy, what a play. What a time for Ridbaum to get free.
Yeah, and you know, everybody knows that Ty Dunn's going to have the ball in his hands, but just a good job to track him down that far in the backfield.
Handoff here to Eckenrode. And here's a Klein.
Timeout, Northern Cambria.
Colts will call timeout and stop the clock with 2:28 to go. 21-14. Highlanders lead it. Another timeout for us as well. Here on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Bobix Home Center in Northern Cambria wants to wish all the Coal Bowl participants a great football game today. Bobix Home Center has been serving the community for over 30 years with a full line of home building products for any project, big or small. With over 50,000 square feet of retail warehouse space and 67,000 online products, they have what you need. Bobix Home Center looks forward to serving you. Play hard, Colts and Highlanders. May the best team win.
Mitsubishi of Altoona, a drive from Indiana or anywhere
he
from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
21-14. Cambria Heights with the lead. 2:28 left in the 4th. 2nd down, short 7. And trying to time the snap. Northern Cambria is offsides. They'll give them 5.
going to give Cambria Heights a second down and about one.
Just too many mistakes for the Colts. Like this.
Yeah, you look at the punting game, the 2 penalties on Cambria Heights' last drive there. Big mistakes.
Put the football at the 49. They need just over the 50 for the first down. Highlanders looking to secure that first place. Turning the handoff. Klein, he's got the first down into Northern Cambria territory. They'll put the football at the 42-yard line, and the Colts will call timeout again. 2:27 left in the fourth. 21-14 Cambria Heights. Timeout on the field. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday. 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
Miller VFW Post 7783 in St. Benedict, a longtime backer of Cambria Heights Athletics, is pleased to be a sponsor of Highlander football. Everyone at the VFW wishes the best of luck to the team, cheerleaders, band, and all the coaches this coming season. The Reed Miller Post exists to provide a place for veterans and their families to fellowship and believes in giving back to the community with thousands in donations during each year. Have fun this season, CH, from your friends at the VFW Post 7783.
The fourth quarter is driven by 5-star Mitsubishi of Altoona. A drive from Indiana or anywhere from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
2:27 left in the fourth quarter, and Cambria Heights with a 21-14 lead. And they've got 1st and 10. Football at the 47 of Northern Cambria. That Penns Manor game has gone final. The Comets with a 14-7 victory over Purchase Line. So they are now 4-1 as Klein will be thrown back. He actually lost a yard. But no way to stop the clock. No, actually, there is one timeout showing on the scoreboard.
I don't think so. I think they used all 3.
That's what I thought, too. And they would be stopping the clock now if they could, and they cannot. So 2nd and 11 here. 1:46. They will wait for the 5-second marker on the play clock. And Highlander's going to call timeout. 1:38 to go. 21-14 Cambria Heights. IRMC High School Football Friday night. 92.5 FMU 92. Renda Digital TV.
If you've thought about buying a new trailer or pre-owned car, come to Morcheski Auto, Truck, and Trailer Sales. Morcheski started in 1997 as a trailer lot, but began to grow as more and more people started to refer them. Since then, Morcheski's has expanded to offer quality pre-owned vehicles as well as new ATV, car, box, and aluminum trailers. Check them out on the web or stop in at Morcheski Auto, Truck, and Trailer Sales, just north of Evansburg near Carrolltown. The fourth quarter is driven by 5-star Mitsubishi of Altoona. A drive from Indiana or anywhere from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
Looking across the Heritage Conference tonight, Penns Manor with the 14-7 win over Purchase Line. Comets move to 4-1. United Valley gets its second victory of the season, 50-6 over Conemaugh Valley. And the other games, River Valley's game is final. We just don't have the final score. It was 49-0 over Homer Center. Second down and just over 10 to go. Stopped once again is Jackson Klein, or actually Garrett Jasper.
Garrett Jasper gets the call, and he gets stopped right in the line of
So,
scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Third down coming up.
Third down.
Just over 10 to go. Clock at 1:19 left in the fourth quarter.
There's a chance here that Northern Cambria could get this ball back with just a few seconds.
Highlanders will take their sweet time.
And they have a timeout left, so they're going to let it run down here and take that.
And there you go. One more time. Timeout on the field. 21-14 Cambria Heights, IRMC High School Football Friday. 92.5 FM U92, Renda Digital TV.
I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
Mitsubishi of Altoona, a drive from Indiana or anywhere from the Heritage Conference will save you money.
This has been a slugfest tonight, and Cambria Heights looks on the verge of winning it 21-14, their lead over Northern Cambria, and a third down and just over 10 yards to go for the first down.
Yeah, depending on Cambria Heights plays this, Northern Cambria could get the ball back with under 10 seconds to go. If I'm Cambria Heights, I'm not punting this ball. There's going to be under 10 seconds to go when this play ends, and it'll be fourth down. I'm going to run a play and see if I can run the rest of the time off the clock.
Yeah. They'll turn and hand it off. And going down at about the 46.
Maybe a gain of a yard in that play.
And that's the workhorse Klein. How many carries does Klein have tonight? Wow. So he got about a yard there.
Yeah, there's about a 5-6 second difference here. I'm not punting the football.
No.
I'm going to run it to this side of the field. Just keep running wide to the right side of the field.
You can actually run backwards.
Yeah.
And you'll line up in the gun. Try the hard count. That won't work.
Took the penalty.
And you'll take the 5-yard penalty. Chewing up as much time as possible.
Now, I'm punting this football from midfield. I wouldn't have taken the penalty. I would have run a play, run out the clock.
I'm just taking the
I don't want to give Northern Cambria the ball with 2 or 3 seconds left at midfield.
I'm running it straight backwards. Straight back toward my own end zone and just waiting for the 5 seconds to go off and taking a knee back there. So here come the Colts, and here come the Highlanders with 5 seconds left on the clock. And fourth down and 15 to go. Highlanders lead it. It's like Nealon will take this snap, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to run backwards. He's looking at the clock.
Throw it so it doesn't go to
0, and there. It is over. The Cambria Heights Highlanders have defeated the Northern Cambria Colts 21-14 and have won the Coal Bowl. Our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show is next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. It is at Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Rev up your engine and get ready for top-notch auto care. At Pella's Auto Repair and Towing, they are your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running at its best. Their skilled technicians are committed to providing full-service auto repairs. They do it all. Visit PellasAutoLLC.com for more information on their services, locations, and special offers. Pella's Auto Repair and Towing. With 3 convenient locations in Lilly, Hastings, and Clearfield, they've got your automotive needs covered.
Barnesboro American Legion Post 508, a proud supporter of local area athletics, wants listeners to know the Legion's newly remodeled kitchen is now open and ready to serve you with a full menu. It's hometown nights and Friday night lights at the Legion this year. Fill up before the game with the Colt Special, a large one-topping pizza and a dozen wings for only $22. Then come back after the game to celebrate with friends and a live DJ from 10 till 2. Barnesboro American Legion Post 508 loves Friday night lights.
Let's go Colts!
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hunt & Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong personal relationships with their clients. Hunt & Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an agency working in your best interest. And that's Hunt & Blues Insurance, 2 locations, Indiana and Johnstown.
Jewelers would like to let the community know that due to unfortunate flooding circumstances at their downtown location, they have temporarily moved their inventory to their Indiana Mall store. Elegance and affordability like never before at Luxembourg's overflowing Indiana Mall location. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of Luxembourg's store-wide sale. So if you're looking for breathtaking engagement rings or searching for a stunning Christmas gift, there's no need to wait. Now is the time to visit the store-wide sale at Luxembourg's Jewelers Indiana Mall location.
Good luck, Colts! From Lynn Sunoco of Northern Cambria, servicing your auto mechanical needs with expert care. Lynn Sunoco has a long list of satisfied customers. Also in Northern Cambria, Medvan Transport, providing non-emergency transports for wheelchair and station car transports for all your medical transport needs. Medvan Transport is now hiring drivers and EMTs.
Sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
1882, the Baltimore Life Insurance Companies has been dedicated to making a difference where it matters most. We stand for openness, honesty, integrity, and respect, striving to strengthen our communities every day. Life insurance is more than a policy. It's about fulfilling dreams, supporting families, and building a better future. Maria and Sharkey from the Baltimore Life Company's Duncansville office wish the best of luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. The Baltimore Life Insurance Companies, over 140 years of protecting what matters most.
Team scored once in the first half. Northern Cambria with the first of those, taking advantage of a 63-yard reception by Caleb Dolney from Ty Dum, and then Dum's 13-yard touchdown run. 7-0 in the first quarter, but in the second, Cambria Heights tied the football game with a 31-yard drive, 6 plays, the 31 yards necessary only because they deflected a punt. The touchdown run from Stephen Nealon from 3 yards out, 7-7 at the half. Highlanders take the lead with 1:45 left in the third quarter, a 10-play, 43-yard grinded-out drive highlighted by 5 carries in a row by Jackson Klein. He takes it in from 1 yard out. It's 14-7 at that point, but Northern Cambria answers with a short drive of 44 yards after a good kickoff return. The 8-yard touchdown run by Gage Slonsky, and the kick is good, tied at 14. Then the game-winning drive, 11 plays, 40 yards, 6 minutes and 6 seconds by Cambria Heights. In the fourth quarter, they started at the 40-yard line of the Colts, aided by 2 penalties on consecutive plays that kept the drive alive. A 2-yard touchdown run by Marshall Eckenrode. The kick was good. The final score, 21-14. Cambria Heights wins the Coal Bowl and moves to 5-0 on the season. Northern Cambria falls to 4-1. For your hometown radio station, I'm Todd Marino. And our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show continues. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. It's an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, You receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
1882, the Baltimore Life Insurance Companies has been dedicated to making a difference where it matters most. We stand for openness, honesty, integrity, and respect, striving to strengthen our communities every day. Life insurance is more than a policy. It's about fulfilling dreams, supporting families, and building a better future. Maria and Sharkey from the Baltimore Life Company's Duncansville office wish the best of luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. The Baltimore Life Insurance Companies, over 140 years of protecting what matters most.
Hey sports fans in Elmora and beyond, this is a shout out from Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, your community hub for all things outdoors. Good luck to the Cambria Heights Highlanders football team this year. You've shown incredible dedication and skill on the field, and now it's time to take it to the next level. Highlanders, make Elmora proud. From your friends at Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, bring home that win. The Bakerton Rod and Gun Club, where community pride and sportsmanship come together. Go Highlanders!
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and I'm proud to serve the 62nd Legislative District. We take pride in our communities, and I'm proud to support our area teams and all our students, wishing them the best of luck this school year. As we approach this year's election, I encourage you to make your voice heard, whether by mail or on the polls at Election Day. I am grateful for your past support, proud of the progress we've made together, and even more excited about the future. The best is yet to come.
The van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Oconee Funeral Home in Northern Cambria knows that a great game plan has been the key to success for the Colts this season. Athletic contests involve strength, determination, perseverance, and commitment. Locally owned and operated More Oconee is committed to providing compassionate, dignified, and affordable services to the families in the Northern Cambria area. For help with any of your family's advanced planning, trust the team at More Oconee Funeral Home in Northern Cambria, a proud supporter of Northern Cambria student athletes and coaches.
2014 Cambria Heights with the win, and he loves numbers. So let's find out some of them from Tony Caconia.
Well, here's the key stat, and you look at the second half. Northern Cambria had 5 possessions, 4 3-and-outs, and a 3-play scoring drive. So they ran 15 plays in the second half, only had 47 yards, and most of those came on their scoring drive. Overall, Cambria Heights ends up with 116 rushing yards, and Klein in the second half had 15 for 41, ended with 20 for 55. They had 40 passing yards, 156 total. Northern Cambria, 91 rushing, 83 passing for 174 total. And Northern Cambria second half did not complete a pass. They were 0 for 6, 4 for 14 with 83 yards, and all those came in the first half.
Yeah, the big problem for Northern Cambria in this football game was special teams.
Special teams. The punting game just really messed them up, put them deep in their own territory twice, set up a touchdown for Cambria Heights, and then just another one that just trouble all around there. I'm sure they're going to be looking at that film and going over that a lot come Monday.
You know, it's interesting. When we get to training camp and you start your season, those first 4 or 5 games of the season, special teams is the area of your game where you have the least amount of time to work. And usually early in the season, special teams are really a factor in games. Maybe by this point, you're starting to get things down and figure them out. But then you look at it this way. Northern Cambria hasn't had to punt the football all that much. Neither has Cambria Heights. And so there's even less time to work on that aspect of your game.
Right. You would think the punt return game, though, you're forcing teams out and forcing them to punt the ball a lot. So you think you would have that part of your game down, and boy, Northern Cambria just didn't tonight.
Yeah, well, there's also the fact that you're not catching very many spiraling 60-yard punts.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, they're up in the air so long there, and you don't know. You lose the spot where you're out on the field, and I think that happened a couple times tonight.
Yeah, well, it was a costly thing for Northern Cambria here in this football game tonight. But how about the defenses for this game? Both of these teams played some really, really sound defense.
They did, and really nobody gave up a really long scoring drive. Northern Cambria had one that was 60-some yards, but there was one big play in there. Yeah, both teams just really brought it on both sides of the ball, and especially on defense in the second half. Both teams in the second half. Nobody gained a whole lot of yards here. What do we have? 300 and some total combined. 156, about 330 combined. That's not a whole lot of yards for some teams that have some pretty explosive players.
Yeah, that was just a solid job by the defensive coordinators. Final score again, 21-14. We take another break. Our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. It is an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
R4H, this is Ben.
R4H is here when you need us. R4H provides transportation 7 days a week, including holidays. We offer local and long-distance transportation for ambulatory clients, as well as those who require a wheelchair, gurney chair, or stretcher van. We provide transportation to medical appointments, as well as social and holiday events. We take pride in providing quality care and professional services to all of our clients. Exciting news! R4H is now certified to provide CPR, first aid, and AED classes to our local community. Due to our rapid growth and increasing need for our services, R4H is looking to expand our team. If you are interested in joining our team as a driver, apply online at rider4h.com or scan the QR code located at the bottom of this ad. Full-time, part-time, and casual positions are available in many locations. R4H Medical Transportation is an equal opportunity employer.
As always, because of you, we are R4H.
Battle it out for Heritage Conference supremacy. Charleston's Furniture proudly salutes the Colts and Highlanders as they square off in the 2024 Coal Bowl. One thing you don't have to battle for is a good deal on furniture. Charleston's wonderful World of Furniture has its end of summer sale going on now. Get down to Charleston's and score a touchdown. Visit Charleston's Furniture on Route 219 in Northern Cambria or check out their options online at charlestonsfurniture.com. Charleston's Furniture, where champions shop.
Senator Joe Pittman. From Indiana to Westmoreland and Jefferson to Armstrong counties, I'm dedicated to supporting every student in the 41st District. As Senate Majority Leader, I'm committed to ensuring our kids have the opportunities they deserve, whether it's excelling in athletics or engaging in extracurricular activities or achieving academic excellence. Together, we're building a strong foundation for our children's future. I appreciate your support and encourage you to vote, whether by mail or in person, on Election Day.
Be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
The Rembrandt Club, a proud sponsor of Cambria Heights Athletics, wishes the Highlanders the best of luck tonight and this season. The Rembrandt Club has a long tradition of supporting the Cambria Heights School District, student athletes, cheerleading, and band organizations. The club says mark your calendars for November 27th. It's the club's annual bear hunt. Hunters can register for free. Food, prizes, and fun for all. Find more information on Facebook. Good luck, CH, from everyone at the Rembrandt Club.
Day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
In the wake of the 21-14 Coal Bowl loss to Cambria Heights, Coach, there were a number of different factors in this game. The pass interference penalty down in the far end zone from us, that was certainly a killer. It led to the game-winning touchdown, and that was on a fourth down call.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. I was telling you, it was reminiscent of the old, Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl. It was very, very unfortunate that call kind of led to the outcome of the game. But, we left a lot of plays out there. I thought we left a lot of touchdowns out there. And, that's something we can't really hang the hat on for losing the game. We got to put it on ourselves and say we didn't execute when we needed to execute. And, Cambria Heights is a good team, so you gotta hit the plays when they're there. And I thought we had a couple plays that could have went real big for us, and we were able to hit them. So, that's football, and that's what high school football is about. These kids work hard, and, I'm proud of our team for what they did. And, it was just unfortunate we came up on the short end tonight.
I recall saying to Tony on the air that it seemed like there was so much pressure on your defense because Cambria Heights was starting every drive in your territory and sometimes very deep in your territory.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how many times, someone would ask me, what do you think the key factor to this game is going to be? And I said immediately field position. And it was something that we stressed and we preached all week. We can't get bad field position. We got to be able to turn the field, flip the field. We didn't feel that they would be able to successfully drive the field on us throughout the game. And we thought if we could flip the script and not have our backs against the end zone, we would be in a much better position. And, those things unfortunately happened for us tonight. And, I guess that's on us as the coaching staff. We didn't work it well enough. Our punt team really struggled tonight. And, that's something that I really feel that we pride ourselves on. And we spent a lot of time on our punt. And we just, for whatever reason tonight, did not execute at all.
Well, punt team hurt you in a number of ways tonight, both on the receiving end and on the kicking end of it. There were, I think we counted 5 that were really, really costly.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I said. That's one thing that of all of our special teams, we probably spend the most on our punt. And it was the worst one tonight. And that's on coaching. It's not on the kids. It's on us. And that's something we will fix this week.
Hit the long pass to Caleb there in the first half. You had that pass and almost completed it on that first time when you found yourselves deep in your own territory. You came back to it on the next possession. You saw that it was there, and you just needed to pick the right time, and you did.
And we did. And that one, that was one of those ones where, when you watch Cambria Heights and you see what they do, they love to bury teams, and they love to rely on their defense just to and they get really aggressive. So, right off the bat, here we are in our 1 yard line, and that was the play we stressed and we worked on, and oh man, it was there, and it was it was a little different variation. We had Caleb down in the tight end, try to hide him there and sneak him out, and boy, he was so wide open, and that would have been a very exciting play to watch if we could have completed that. And then we came through on a post on the next series, but it's football. We got high school kids out there. They're doing the best they can. Like I said, it's going to happen. And it's just unfortunate that it happened tonight, that we didn't execute to our best ability tonight.
You did have a couple of opportunities where you took the ball down the field and you tried to stretch it out, and the passes were just beyond the reach, or the receiver didn't quite get to where he needed to be. You were inches away from really converting something big.
That's why I said we had a couple opportunities. I mean, Malik out here over on the far side, wide open, waiting for the ball to come down, misses it or gets out of bounds. As I said, we had opportunities, we just didn't seize the moment. And again, it's high school football. I'm proud of our guys, and you can't be successful on every play, but I really like the grit and the determination of our guys. They didn't quit, not to the last second. And I kept telling our guys, hey, all we need is one more play. All we need is the ball for one play, because that's how explosive I think we can be at any given time. And I really credit them for fighting right to the end.
One of the things that we said before the game was you have a bunch of weapons. Cambria Heights has a bunch of weapons. But just as you have those offensive weapons, both these teams play really good defense, and they've both played real good defense tonight.
Oh, absolutely. And we figured it was going to be a defensive type of game because, just the way that, again, Cambria Heights buries you and plays their very aggressive style of defense. It was going to be very slim pickings in the run game. We knew they were going to try to take away our run game, take away Ty in the run game, so that they were going to make them pass. So we knew we were going to have opportunities in the pass game, which we had. We just didn't hit enough, unfortunately.
You are going to turn it around, and we're entering into the second half of the season. You've got some really tough stuff.
Yeah, our second half's tough, and we understand that. And so, again, as painful as this loss is, we got to flip the script and start watching film on Marion Center, and we're not over, and we got a really tough road ahead of us. We got some back-to-back tough teams, and like I said, I told our kids, digest it. It's going to sting. especially for the seniors. It's going to hurt for us because of all of the emotion that gets wrapped up into this Coal Bowl game, and it's really not something that we really wanted to give up. We had that bucket for the last couple of years, and but it's time to move on. We got Marion Center, and that's what we have to focus on right now.
We know Coach Rising; he's got himself a ball club.
Oh
too.
yeah, he has I think they had probably the same score here with Cambria Heights. So we know we have challenges ahead of us, and we have to prepare for those challenges.
What do they do, Marion Center, that already?
Yeah, they're very similar to us. I think they have very good speed. They're athletic, and they throw the ball around a little bit. They get their quarterback moving around, and they mix things up with the run and kind of get you out of position a lot offensively. Defensively, very similar type of defense we run. They blitz heavy on the blitz. They do some things alignment-wise to confuse you, and like I said, they got some athletes over there, so yeah, it's going to be a tough battle next week.
Not very fair of me to ask you about that game when we're still digesting this one, but Coach, I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming.
Hey,
up.
thanks. I really appreciate the coverage you guys do. It's really fantastic. I know a lot of people, Colts alumni, Northern Cambria alumni were watching the game. My phone was blowing up, and it's just nice that you guys do this for the community.
Well, we appreciate those comments. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Sam Schutte, head coach of the Northern Cambria Colts, 21-14, the final in the Coal Bowl game against Cambria Heights. Our first Commonwealth Bank post-game show continues. We wrap it up from Duffy Doherty Field next on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
The Barnesboro Slovak Club is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. And if you're looking for a friendly, comfortable atmosphere with good friends and entertainment, then try the Barnesboro Slovak Club. The Barnesboro Slovak Club welcomes new members, and there's always fun activities to do there. And be sure to check the Slovak Club out on Facebook for upcoming events. Again, that's the Barnesboro Slovak Club. Join today.
Resta Home Health, a proud supporter of the area's student athletes, wish the players and coaches the best in tonight's big matchup. The never give up attitude and drive of your teams is something to be proud of. Resta Home Health, locally owned and operated, is committed to providing high-performance health care for the improvement of their patients' physical and psychological condition. The team at Resta goes above and beyond to provide quality care in a cost-effective manner for the community. Go get them, teams, from your friends at Resta Home Health.
I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
Smith Colon Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil are proud to be a sponsor of high school football. Rely on the Smith team in their sister location, Indiana Fuel and Oil, for all your commercial and residential diesel and gas needs. A veteran-owned business with 2 great locations available for all your fuel and heating needs. Don't wait. Football season marks the start of cooler nights and changing seasons. Call Smith Colon Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana, the area's go-to fuel provider.
Bank post-game show, First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. The final of the Coal Bowl, Cambria Heights 21, Northern Cambria 14, and Tony Kukonya has been kind enough to join us for his initial broadcast from a high school football stadium in, I think, probably a good, well, your entire life, right?
It's been a while. I used to spend a lot of time on the sidelines. I didn't spend much time in the press box. I always liked to watch the sidelines for games, but tied to my desk the last 4 years, but had some freedom here tonight, and it was a lot of fun doing this with you.
I'm glad you were able to do it. Now hopefully we can hook up again at some point, and maybe very, very soon. Next week, we're at Marion Center. It's Northern Cambria against the Stingers in another key Heritage Conference game. Danielle Pisarczyk has been our studio engineer. Andy Hart has been our producer here on Renda Digital TV. And a great job on the camera by Colton over there. Nice job. Big salute to you. And tomorrow morning on the Luther Ford Coaches Corner program, it's AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM, 8 to 10 a.m. I'm with Ward Hilliard talking about this game and all of the games across the Heritage Conference and Indiana High, too. Have a great night, everyone.
R4H, this is Ben. R4H is here when you need us. R4H provides transportation 7 days a week, including holidays. We offer local and long-distance transportation for ambulatory clients, as well as those who require a wheelchair, gurney chair, or stretcher van. We provide transportation to medical appointments as well as social and holiday events. We take pride in providing quality care and professional services to all of our clients. Exciting news! R4H is now certified to provide CPR, first aid, and AED classes to our local community. Due to our rapid growth and increasing need for our services, R4H is looking to expand our team. If you are interested in joining our team as a driver, apply online at rider4h.com or scan the QR code located at the bottom of this ad. Full-time, part-time, and casual positions are available in many locations. R4H Medical Transportation is an equal opportunity employer.
As always, because of you, we are R4H.